What's up, boys? Hello, hello. Noob should take a reference of fashion. Yep. What's up, boys? We're doing the tier list today for the new update. As we always do, after I test everything for the update, we update the tier list till the next update. So I'm gonna wait like maybe 2-3 minutes more and we begin. Give me a second. Sup, boys. Hello, hello. Give me a second. Oh, hello. Give me a second to open the tier list section. Prepare the whole thing. A lot of random maximizations not happening. I mean, it will happen, but like, I don't have the current version. Alright, I guess this is the list we'll be using. Give me a second. Oh. So, I was thinking about how we're going to do the tier list this update, because there are a lot of changes, like big changes, with the power in Warframe, mainly the damage generation changes, making frames that I normally didn't like place. Howdy, sub. Normally frames that I didn't place all that high will probably be higher than before because the damage generation changes, and well, technically the removal of them. I was thinking of how like to judge it, because last time I didn't take into account at all level cap, and I think that's like stupid for me not to do. But I like the way I was thinking of doing it is I'm gonna judge a Warframe based on their best like mission type. Of course, like the best mission types in the game are Cascade, Disruption, like Conjunction, Survival, the stuff that everyone plays, the stuff that we all do for making plot. So basically be judging frames on how good they are in the certain like mission types they excel at. Like I'm gonna judge them in the best case scenario. Like I'm not gonna say like X frame is bad because they suck at Cascade, but they are actually kind of fine in, let's say, arbitrations or stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I think I'm gonna judge it this time. So I will count level cap. I'll count like disruption performance, arbitration, cascade. What else? Like conjunction, survival, general gameplay. How good is their KPM for like general stuff and stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking about. Because last time, again, I didn't count level cap, which is like not a good idea. Even if like there are not many people who actually play level cap, it's still like an important thing for many people. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Give me a second. Yep. Okay. So I guess. Oh, sorry. I hit my microphone. I guess we just start. I don't know. So, first of all, the changes, like the biggest changes, except the damage generation between this tier list and the last one, is 4 new augments, Zaku, Lavos, Zaku, Lavos, Styanax, Gyre, and 1 new frame in Noku and Oberon rework. These are like the big changes between the two tier lists. And of course the damage generation changes, but that's an overall thing. So, let's begin. Ash. Ash is... like, his passive is worse than before, like with the Jade Shadows, after Jade Shadows update with the overall nerf to Slash. Like, his passive is not that good as before. His 1 is not good, but like, with the augment it can strip. His 2 is like just a better Loki invisibility. With the augment it gives critical chance. His 3 is still pretty useless. Like, there's no... like, the augment is like meme version with the parkour rolls and stuff like that, but you don't care about single target as like finisher damage anyway, so... And his 4 is like deals good damage, but like is very slow, so yeah. Like, obviously his best like content is level cap, cascade and disruption. He doesn't bring anything to the team in terms of buffs. I guess if you run him with like high range, you can make your team invisible and give them crit chance, but like no one does that, so I don't know. I don't know, like, he's very slow. That is his biggest problem. He's very slow. His damage is like fine, it's high. With the damage attenuation changes, like the removal, his damage matters now, like, which is good. But I don't know, I don't think he's aged well. Even after his rework, I don't think he's aged well. There are better armor strips in the game than his 1. There are better invisibilities than his 2. Like, his 4 is... yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking, as a start, a perfect B. Middle of the road. He's, like, very good. Like, he's middle of the road, you can play him at the endless content, he will perform alright. Are gonna be B tier or low A? Yeah, I'm thinking B. I don't know. He's like very... you can play him. Like, he's very... you can play him. There's nothing special he does. He doesn't excel in anything. Yeah. Trash. Next on the chopping block is Atlas. Atlas actually kind of huge change with him, because unlike Ash, because the problem with Ash is that with his 4, at least, his damage on his 4 is that you need to mark someone. After that, you need to recast it, and after that, the damage like kicks in. So there's a noticeable like difference between you marking someone and they taking damage. Atlas doesn't have that problem because he instantly deals the damage the second you press 1, which is good because of the damage attenuation changes. And funny thing with him is that now, like, Atlas always did insane amount of damage. Now it matters, which is great for him. And he deals damage very fast, unlike Ash. Oh shit, hello. So yeah, Atlas passive is fine, but like no one cares because you'll be invincible most of the time because your 1 makes him invincible. His 1 is like one of the best abilities in the game. It deals incredible damage, very good crit scaling, very good everything, like range, all the things. Like, just a great ability overall. His 2 is completely useless. His 3 is like fine, but like if you run the Path of Statues augment, there comes a time where like his 3 doesn't do anything because you just spam 1, and yeah. And his 4 is useless again. So technically he only has 1 ability, but luckily for him that ability is actually very good. I don't know. I mean, he has a lot of things going for him. Like, his damage makes him incredibly, like, easy to level cap with. Again, he's like fast Ash. Basically, he's just fast Ash. His damage is just faster than him. Technically, the damage is even higher. The range on his 1 is great. Yeah, I mean, he has 1 ability, but that ability is, like, insane. So I don't know, I'm thinking like his best, like he doesn't have any party like buffs and stuff like that, which is a bummer, sure. I don't know. I'm thinking either high B or low A. Because, again, he's better than Ash in basically everything he does. So there's no way he's lower than Ash. He's above Ash. I'm gonna place him in A for now, but we may change it later. Yeah. Banshee, oof. Her passive makes no sense for her. He cannot go invisible, so what? Her one is technically an armor strip, but no one cares. Her two is a good weapon buffing ability, sure. 3 is subsume first of all, and second of all, again, the silenced part is whatever. Disabling abilities on Maximus and Acolyte stuff like that is a very good thing, and her 4 is completely useless. The big problem with Banshee is that most of the time she relies on either pillage, evade, or gloom. To be honest, I don't know who plays gloom Banshee nowadays, but she relies on the subsume ability to survive. Her damage is fine. Stop. Her damage is fine. Her weapon, she technically doesn't buff weapons. She debuffs enemies, which most of the time is worse than buffing weapons because you need to spam a lot, and she does she's very spamming, to be honest. I don't know. The problem with Banshee is that the weapons we have nowadays, they're so incredibly good that you don't even need to buff her favorite weapons are Duotoxis and stuff like that. And those weapons they kill level cap without any buffs or debuffs, and at that point, why are you playing Banshee? I don't know. I'm thinking C tier. She needs a rework. She has so many problems. Technically, she has only one ability. Silence is okay, sure. But it's a quality of life ability, not that it actually does anything. Yeah, I'm thinking C. Next, Baruuk. Okay. Baruuk is... nothing changed with him, technically. His passive is the restrain meter and damage reduction, stuff like that. His one is... why? There's no point in it. His 2 is only used for building the restrain meter. The CC is fine, but it doesn't work on overguarded enemies, which makes it who cares. Mostly it's just used for reducing the restrain meter. His 3 is good DR. He can share it with the team. Yeah, basically that is that. Yeah. His 4 is his bread and butter. He has very good damage on his 4. The exalt stability is very good. High damage. The problem is upkeep. That is his biggest problem, is upkeep. Because the restraint meter kind of burns fast. Yeah. I was gonna say his best gameplay, place to be is level cap, where he can actually use his damage because his damage is very high. But the problem, and I've level capped with Baruuk before, is that especially on Cascade, on Disruption, it's not that big of a deal because most of the time there are enemies going around. But in Cascade, the spawn rates are not very good. So there are a lot of times where you just stop using his 4, start spamming his 2 just to build up, restrain. So his technically best mode is Cascade. He's very annoying in it. He's not very good in Cascade because of that. His CC is useless because of Overguard. Yeah. There are a lot of problems with him. Mainly. Again, his damage is fantastic, but okay, why use Baruuk when you can use Atlas? They they do the same punching. Atlas just does it better. Both of them technically have only one good ability. At least in Baruuk's case, the other two abilities are made to support his 4. I don't know. Like, the damage duration changes did help him, to be honest, for his damage to matter. But that's about it. I don't know. I'm thinking for now B. Above Ash for sure. Actually no. Below Ash. Thinking below Ash. So, next. Caliban. Caliban is... Wait. The last time I did the tier list, he already was reworked, yeah. Okay. His passive is technically adaptation, capping at 50%, but it's for his whole team, which is not bad, mainly because shields, and he's like the shield frame. Shields have innate 50% damage reduction, and with his 50% on the passive, it becomes 75, which is like very good. So his passive is actually not bad. His 1 with the new augment, it's like a fine damage ability. Yeah, that's about it. Like, it gives him infinite energy, infinite shields. Like, surviving with Caliban is very easy. He doesn't provide, like, technically he provides like a shield regen buff and armor strip to his team, but like his support abilities or whatever. He doesn't excel in anything, to be honest, which is his biggest problem. Like, level cap is fine, I guess, not something special. He's not that great at level cap. Arbitration doesn't do anything there. So he's like just general play Warframe, like go in conjunction survival, spam 1. Basically that's his whole gameplay. Like, you can do level cap with him, but like he's not like anything exceptional about it. Like, just generally fine frame, that's what Caliban is. Which means it's not a bad thing. His 2 is the Rhino Stomp thingy. With damage vulnerability, it's not a bad ability. His 3 is only the shooting guys, the other 2 like forms don't matter at all. His 4 is like, fine armor strip. Damage wise is whatever. I'm thinking, like, I mean, he's worse at level cap than Ash. Technically his damage is even worse than Baruuk. But like, he's very, like, not annoying to play. He has like very good like survivability and stuff like that. Like, you will never die with Caliban. I mean, I guess Toxin procs. I don't know. I would prefer like maybe A tier. Maybe A tier. I think he's better than Ash in basically everything. Because Ash, you never play Ash in anything outside of level cap. On the other hand, you can play Caliban at level cap. He's not like bad at it. He's not exceptional, but like he's not bad at it. Yeah, I'm thinking. So if there's every frame put on the tier list, you can go on the Discord. Every single one of my fashion frames is there. And Discord is everything you like, builds, fashion, stuff like that. Just go on the Discord. Chroma. So Chroma has like his passive is triple jump. His passive is whatever. His 1 is just there to swap elements. His 2 is a very good buff. Everything except the electric one is good. Cold is like, has so many interactions, so many stupid thing you can do with his cold version. Heat is good with Bellicose for your entire team. Toxin is good. Good evening, hope everyone has a great day. Hey, hope you have a great day too. But yeah, Toxic Chroma is good for arbitrations. Heat Chroma is good for arbitrations. Vex Armor is like just a general very good weapon buff. Like, Chroma has the biggest Serration type weapon buff in the game, which is like a good thing. His 4 is there for doubling credits. So Chroma is like part of the meta arbitration team. He is the credit farm guy. He can like do level cap quite easy, to be honest. Like, I don't know, Chroma is just like very good. Like, he's part of basically every single meta thing in the game. You always, like, if you run Kuva like farms on arbitrations, you probably want Chroma. Because the toxic buff gives reward speed and stuff like that every arbitration team wants. Or if the wisp is not that good, you can use heat version of the buff to like max out everyone's bellicose, stuff like that. You always run Chroma on Profit Taker. On any credit farm, to be honest, you always run Chroma. So he's kind of needed nowadays. Like, there are so many resources he like provides. He's just generally very good weapon buffer. There's not anything bad, to be honest, about him. I'm thinking, yeah, about Atlas, because like he has more scenarios. He like, you can equip Chroma once and never take him off. Like, there's he has basically, he can do basically anything in the game, and he's the meta in most of those things. So yeah, I'm not thinking S because like he has some problems. Even like I can justify S, but like probably not, to be honest. Was the only thing for the update Grendel and Ivara? We'll get to the fucking Ivara. Oh, no, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot make Ivara for good. I'm just not gonna, like, I don't know. I like the, what is it, Exalted Ball? No, that shit sucks so much. So, Citrine, her passive is like fine with the healing stuff. Her one is like necessary, drops orbs, fine again. Her 2 is 90% damage reduction, that is for the whole team, and can stack with other Citrines, and again, damage reduction is multiplicative. Made a very video. No, I have one, but like it's very old, like 1 year ago. I have one Ivara video. And it didn't use her 4, so yeah. But yeah, Citrine 2 is like very good. You can do the meme build with 4 Ivaras at level cap, because they technically have 99.99% damage reduction, because every single instance of the not Ivara, Citrine, the Citrine damage reduction, every single instance stacks with itself. So yeah. Her 3 with the augment is very good. With like if you use hounds and like beast companions, it's very good. And it's like good team support, to be honest, like automatic status priming, stuff like that. Like it's very good ability generally. Her 4 is like very mediocre. Even with the augment is very mediocre. Arrogant builds with, I don't think arrogants are like worth using, to be honest. I think all of them right now they're like maybe B tier at best, even the best ones. I think arrogants are very shit. I think they need buffs. Like, I was hoping the arcanes will make them better, but sadly no. They're just not worth using right now. So Citrine 4, whatever. Like, you'll never use it. It's not very good ability, to be honest. But like, Citrine provides, again, damage reduction. Every team likes damage reduction. What else? The status priming thing. Basically most of the builds in the game use galvanized bots, so everyone likes more status chances and like statuses on the enemy, so that's a good thing. Who's your main? I mean, I don't have a main, to be honest. Like my most played frame is Khora. I guess that makes her my main. I don't know. For build videos, builds are always one of the best. Make your own builds. Yep. Thank you. Glad you like them. So yeah, she's kind of, again, with the same as the first patch on the new Warframe Noku. We'll get to him. We will get to him. So yeah, Citrine is kind of the same as Chroma. I mean, she's not part of the arbitration team, sure. She's not the best credit farmer, but like, there's no, like, if you go into a public lobby, you never are like, oh no, I have Citrine or something. You are always happy with Citrine. Citrine just provides stuff that everyone likes, which is a good thing. She's fine at level cap. She's good at general gameplay. She can be your daily driver easily. I think she's worse than Chroma overall, though. And I think I'll place her right below Chroma. Do you care about level cap builds or like masks? I'm counting in level cap. I'm counting in the best case scenario for a frame. Like if a frame is like incredible, like the best frame at level cap, they'll get a high tier, even if they're shit at other things. So yeah, last tier list I didn't count level cap. I changed that because I realized, like, again, most people, 99% of people will never level cap. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Like, you don't need to level cap. But like, I understand people care about it, so I'm gonna like count it in. So if a frame is good at level cap, yes, they will get, even if they're good only at level cap, they'll get a high grade. So yeah. I'm thinking Citrine below Chroma. Yeah, sounds about right, to be honest. Next, we have Sight. Sight has a problem. Sight has a problem in the way he doesn't do the things he wants to do. I've been playing Khora ever since I got a few days. There's something mesmerizing about him. Yep. Khora is great. So the problem with Sight is that he wants to be the precision guy. He wants to be the high damage, stuff like that. And while nowadays, like after the damage generation stuff, that is not bad, to be honest. Like before, when we had damage generation, the problem with Sight was like, yay, I do 100 million damage on an enemy that is damage oriented, meaning I do 77 damage. Not very useful. And I was thinking that like the damage attenuation removal will make Sight better, but that's not really true, because again, his passive is for precision rifles and stuff like that. Like you need headshots. His one is again for stuff that like not AoE weapons. So builds in general are for night. Yep, that is what I try to do. Like my biggest problem and the reason I generally don't run level cap is not because my builds cannot do level cap. Quite the opposite. The problem is that when someone, like if you go in the Nova video, in the Titania video, in the Zaku video, in any of my level cap videos, in the comments everyone will be saying, does this build work at base SP? And I'm like, yes, it works on level cap. Because many videos on YouTube on level cap content are specific, like they're like 5 defensive mods, Nourishon 4, Slam with Magistar. Like most of the level cap builds on YouTube are like the same thing on different frame, and like obviously those builds are like not optimal for base SP. I try not to do that. I try, if a build is good at level cap, to be good at base SP and vice versa. So yeah, my builds are, I try at least, not, I don't succeed every time, but I try my builds to be like good at everything they do, like to not lose anything. But yeah, back to Sight Online. His 2 is by far his best ability, one of the best abilities in the game. His 3 again wants precision kills. His 4 is like the precision sniper. So here's the problem with Sight. He has 3 of his abilities and his passive make him, like, center him around a specific gameplay that is just not effective in this game. Like, his best gameplay is just get a good AoE weapon and just spam his 2. That is his best gameplay. And you don't use any of his abilities except the 2 with Infinite Ammo and Force Procs. I got a video about being an arcanes for it. I have stuff like that on the Discord. There's a forum with builds and fashion. If you have any questions, you can go there. On the Discord, everything is there. But yeah, the problem with Sight is that his best gameplay is the complete opposite of what every single one of his abilities, including his passive, wants him to do, which is very unfortunate for him. And while AoE spamming is a good thing, like it's effective gameplay, it's not very good at level cap. It's not very good at, let's say, I mean, you can like get a good weapon, force electric procs, and one-shot level cap enemies. You can, but like, you can do it with every frame technically. So most of the time you just equip Azar, equip Macarius Prime, and just spam on base SP missions, and that's about it. Like, he's not part of the arbitration team, he's not good at credit farming, he's not good at... Like, he's nothing special in Cascade, he's like... I mean, he's good at speedrunning missions, I guess that's a good thing, like exterminate missions, stuff like that, he's good at that. So I don't know. How high do I rank a base SP extermination stomper? I know that's a very specific thing. But like, how high do I rank this? Like, how much do we care about base steel path exterminate capture stomper? Because technically that is what he is. I'm thinking, I mean, force procs are strong, to be honest. Force procs are strong. I'm thinking maybe above Atlas, but below Stream. That is what I'm thinking. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm thinking here. Next, Dagath. Puts her in us already. We'll get to her. Bre, Dagath. Dagath passive is very strong. Like, basically, energize and health energize. With no cooldown. Very good passive. Her one is kind of useless nowadays. Doom is necessary, because you cannot mod Doom if you don't have Doom, which is... Yeah. Her 3 is like her bread and butter because it makes her immortal with the passive and applies Doom. So yeah, she's like technically immortal. Dagath is a girl. Did the tits and the heels not give it up? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But yeah, her 3 makes her immortal, very good for challengers, very good for everything. Makes everything she does apply Doom, which is good. I got to Mesa, I got to just break down because maybe perspective and she can level up with her partner. Yeah, I'll go into detail on some of the frames here. Her 4 is like armor strip. Like, her bread and butter is her 3, with the augment, yeah. Her 1 is useless, her passive is good. Like, generally speaking, he's actually very good. Like, incredibly good. Like, very easy for, like, to survive with her. Very, very easy to survive with her. Her 3 augment makes, like... The problem with the 3 augment is that she has spikes in power. When you're in her 3, you're like the king of the world. Nothing is like incredible damage, incredible everything. But like the 5 seconds you are out of the 3, you're like... And like other frames don't have that problem. Other frames can deal the same damage as her without having the like 5-second out time. And I guess you can say that's kind of nitpicky, to be honest. I guess good thing is that she doesn't have range scaling if you use the 3 augment. Technically none of her abilities scale with range, which is like fine. That's a dump stat on her, which makes her building very like simple. I don't know. I'm from Bulgaria. It's a small Slavic country. That's why my accent is kind of strange. But of course, like she can be used in general gameplay. Yeah, she can be used for general gameplay. She's good at level cap. She's actually very good at level cap. Um, she's not in the arbitration team, not good for like she's good at level cap and general gameplay. That's about it. Nothing else. Now the question is, how high do I value level cap? Because like the problem with her is like she's as good as the weapon you gave her. Like if you give her a good weapon, she'll be good. If you give her a bad weapon, she'll make the bad weapon better. But like again, like her KPM relies on if you gave her a AoE weapon. If you don't give her a AoE weapon, that means like her AoE will be bad. I'm from Georgia. What's up? But yeah, I'm thinking like she's a weapon buffer, true and true. Like no doubts about it. I'm thinking high A because like she's very good at level cap. She's one of the simplest frames to level cap with. Like she's incredibly easy to level cap with. So I'm thinking like high A. I'm thinking high A. Like she's good with basically the funny thing actually, the literal only weapon Dagath is bad with is the Oki-Core because the damage, like the doom effect that like deals damage based on the damage you actually deal, that thing, the sights on the above the heads of the enemy, can steal kills from the Oki-Core, making you like lose ammo with the Oki-Core. So funny thing with Dagath is that she's actually bad with one of the best weapons in the game, but other than the Oki-Core, she's good at everything. Here goes the first test here. Oh boy. So, Dante. Dante has whatever passive, to be honest. 50% moddable, not moddable, but like 50% additive status chances, like whatever. My opinion is like 100% of games. I don't know what I think in terms of tier listing. You mean level cap? I mean, yes, but like that's the thing. If a frame is good at level cap, they will be good at base SP. Like that's the problem. Like there are many frames that are like steel pot stompers and complete ass at level cap. Like again, every single frame can do level cap. I'm not judging them if they can do it. I'm judging how like lazy it is, because people like to play lazy frames. If they didn't, Revenant will not be the most used frame in the game. So people like lazy frames. People like good frames. People like frames that make the game easy for them. And that's basically what I'm judging by saying a frame is good at level cap. Not that they can do it. Every single frame can do it. Yeah. No, skill for melee weapons. Yeah, you can, of course. Yes. Revenant supports every single playstyle in game. You like Zaku guns take longer to kill an acolyte. Yes, I think they're bugged. And they like Zaku guns. The number you see on the damage is that number times the level of the enemy you steal the gun from. But for some reason, this patch, I think that's a bug. Like no matter what level the guns are, like even if you steal like a gun from a level 100 enemy, they still deal. Like if you stole the gun from a level 1 enemy for some reason, I don't know. That's a bug. That's not intended. If I have to think to use a frame, is not good. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like talking about. Like Banshee can do level cap. Like it's not hard. Like I'm gonna argue and say that level cap is kind of easy, to be honest, because like there's not many enemies. Like like level cap most of the time is just a damage check, because you don't care about KPM, you don't care about stuff like that. So again, every single frame can do level cap, but like if I pick Revenant, I can go and shit at the middle of the mission. On the other hand, if I pick Banshee, I need to aim for headshots, and like one is much more annoying than the other. Does the Dagath work well with Caliban assist? Yep. She works literally with every weapon except the Oki-Core. Literally every weapon. She's a very good weapon buffer. Even normal enemies have damage reduction now, correct, since the damage duration is gone. Only boss type enemies have damage attenuation. And it's a very different damage duration than the one we had before. Because I killed the... what is it? Like before, the EDA boss, the fragmented one, jeez. Before the damage duration removal, it took like, on average, like 8 to 10 minutes to kill him. Like, because he was a timer. Right now, I kill him in less than a minute. So, yeah. Even the bosses that right now have damage duration, even them, the damage duration is much lower than before. So, yeah. Reverend 4 with Nekros funny, emotional me, so AFK. I mean, I guess you can do it without it. Like, Nekros 4 just gives you energy, and you can get energy in many ways. But it's a bit confusing. No problem. But yeah, let's continue. Dante, passive, whatever. Like 50% status chance, scans enemies with Noctua, whatever. Noctua is actually a good ability. The problem with Noctua is that they are better weapons than Noctua. I know, shocker. But like the biggest problem with Noctua is that it doesn't provide enough for Dante to justify it being there. Because you can just get a good gun, like a good incarnate gun, and just use that. So in terms of, like, if you, let's say, use it as a buffer, like for tome mods, like to buff Dante himself, and I guess allies, there are some tome mods that like buff allies, and debuff enemies. But like if you use him, if you use like for a utility build Noctua, again, like it provides fine stuff, but like I've seen like the Grimoire, like does what Noctua does just as well, and I've never felt I need multiple of the Kanto or the whatever the other name of the mods is. Like, yeah, 60% strength is good, 60% duration, stuff like that. I mean that, yeah, it's good, but like it's not the end of the world. I've never like needed it. So yeah, Noctua is like, sure, if you like it, you can use it. It's not like game breaking or stuff like that. I'm not gonna talk individually about his 2 and 3. I'm gonna talk like in conjunction with the like combined versions of the abilities, because that's where the good thing, all the interesting things are. But yeah, his like page, like the birds is fine. It gives status vulnerability, and that status vulnerability after the slash nerfs are needed, much needed. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, the bird status vulnerability thing is needed nowadays. The overguard generation makes him the best Spectre in the game. Just craft so many Spectres of... I have so many Spectres of Dante. Holy... That, like... I'm gonna say it. Dante is a better Spectre than a frame. Like, if you just have a pocket Dante, holy... doesn't kill enemies her elevation, then you know, but you can bounce him off for AFK compared to the Mirage. I mean, I guess. Century Swords is like level 60, so how good that is like debatable. And the Revenant 4 doesn't really care about power strength because it scales off enemy damage. So technically it has infinite damage scaling. But yeah, the overguard thing, absolutely broken. It makes basically every single frame in the game immortal. And I mean, it makes them immortal as long as they can kill. But yeah, the birds, fine, necessary. The overguard, completely broken. The spawning mini Noctua thing is fine. Not very useful, mainly because most people play him as a caster and you need to actually shoot for the book to shoot. I mean, you can give it to allies and they will do it. But yeah, Shigenin B, I mean, he's still mediocre. So yeah, thoughts on new Oberon, we'll get to him. That's why people compare Dante Spectre with new Dante. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it. I have a hot take for Dante. And that hot take is not about the Spectre. The Spectre thing is absolutely disgusting. Just build Dante Spectres and never play him. You will not see a difference. My Dante Spectre has more research than that frame. Yep. Just build Dante Spectres. Night Spectre, it's insane. Yeah, Night Spectre is like the offensive one, Dante Spectre is like the defensive one. Like both of them are like the best Spectres in the game. And like middle of the road is like Protea. Protea Spectre is like the most used one in arbitrations because of the ammo. But yeah, those are like the 3 Spectre frames. But yeah, and now here comes the bad thing about that. And that's 3-3-4, the 3-3-4 combo, the slash combo. That combo is absolute, like, let's not say dog shit, but like it's not very good. Are the 100 Spectres still a thing? I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. I craft the 10x ones. I give the 10x ones. But I don't think the 100x ones are a thing. Are they? Wait, I think... No. I know 100 stacks of things are sold in the clan. But I'm not sure, I'm gonna lie. I'm not sure. So yeah. The 3-3-4 combination is not very good. Nowadays, it's not very good. No matter, like, I've tested it, and I was like, oh, damage attenuations no longer exist. Dante damage will be better. Not really. The damage is still mediocre, to be honest. We have to disburse here inspectors. It's base strength. It's base strength. But you don't care about strength. I like... did the 100 specters things? I don't know. I know there's a 100 cipher and 100 energy pot thingy because I craft them often. I'm not sure about the 100 specter one. That's why I am not saying anything. I'm not sure. I craft the 10x ones. I don't know. But yeah, the Dante damage is still bad. It's not very good. So he has very good defensive abilities, very good utility, and kind of whatever damage. Which, I mean, here's the problem, and that's my biggest problem and why I'm not gonna place Dante in S. You can get every single one of the things I just said on a Spectre. You never need to equip Dante. Is Dante, like, will you ever, like, say, Dante is useless in my team? No. He will always provide, like, what he provides. But he's much like Citrine. Both of them are kind of grouped in the same boat. Citrine and Dante kind of do similar things. With the status vulnerability, I mean, technically, Citrine doesn't give status vulnerability, he gives status chance. And priming. But, like, the general supportive thing is defensive. He doesn't have any, like, Dante doesn't have offensive buff. He's not like Chroma or stuff like that. But, I'm gonna say it, Overguard is better than damage reduction. And that's why I think Dante is above Chroma. I don't think Dante is S tier. I don't think Dante has been, to be honest, ever S tier. I mean, he was S tier when, like, his 3 didn't have line of sight, when you can just kill the whole level at the start. Like, yeah, back then. But, like, I don't know, Slash, I think, is very mediocre nowadays. You can, to be honest, I'm gonna say it, there is, like, the Gauss thing you can do with Dante, where you can... Citrine James busted. Yeah, she's 8 here. But, like, you can do the Gauss thing, like, if you see a Gauss that, like, wants to do ability level cap runs on stuff like Cascade or Disruption, he runs Furies with, and, like, slaps his hands, the Thermal Thunder, which is, I forgot the name, and he uses Thermal Thunder, Cold Thermal Thunder, because Cold Thermal Thunder, like, expedites every single status effect. Dante can do a similar thing with the Furies and stuff like that. You can run a, like, good status weapons, like Furies, stuff like that, and you can do 3-3-4 and, like, explode the hit procs. Funnily enough, that is his best way to level up, is with the good Furies. That's a shame. Him about Neurus. That is why he's not S tier, because you don't use his 1, you don't use his passive, you don't use his 3, you don't use his 4, you only use his 2. That is what he's A tier. But yeah, Dante I think is very good in every single team, but he's never needed, and to be honest, again, you can just bring a Spectre and achieve the same thing as if you actually played Dante. That is his biggest problem. Because Dante Spectre and normal Dante don't have that many like differences in power. So, yeah, that is his biggest problem. Oh boy, hot takes. Actually, not actually cold takes, because I will be very harsh. So, before, I remember this because I had a big like talk about it, about Ember. Before I said that Ember has the worst abilities in the game, which technically is still true, and her weapon buffing is actually very good. I don't think that anymore. Her abilities are still complete shit. That is a fact. But I don't think her weapon buffing is all that good. Like, heat is a good element and all, but like, I don't know. Her buff is no longer multiplicative, by the way. Didn't this Dante would be S tier? No. Like, I'm not lowering his placement because there's a Spectre. Nothing like that. If that was the case, I can do the same with Citrine because she can provide the 90% damage reduction even if she's a Spectre. But like, I'm just saying, if you want Dante but don't want to play Dante, just use Spectre, you achieve the same thing. Like, I'm just judging him off his strength, not the fact that you can use him as a Spectre. But the Spectre thing is a bonus. To be honest, the Spectre thing is actually a good buff because he's just a defensive, like, support, technically. But yeah, Ember. Her weapon buffing, the heat buff is no longer multiplicative, sadly. So she's just a frame with an augment that gives heat buff and can equip roar. That is a big thing, by the way. Every single other heat-based Warframe cannot equip roar. Yeah. So that's like the biggest thing about Ember is that she can use roar. She can use the ability of some other frame. Yay. So yeah, Ember has no good abilities. I don't need to explain them. Her passive is bad. Every single one of her abilities is bad. She deals no damage with the abilities. Everything costs way too much. She has one good augment, and that augment is just heat buff to weapons. I don't know. Like, something like this, I don't know. I technically, yeah, actually, Banshee is much better frame than Ember, to be honest. I mean, generally, no, actually, Ember is better. Generally, Ember will, like, be better and more useful because she can actually provide some buffs. Like, you can run her with good range and provide, like, 100% roar and, like, 300% hit buff, which is, like, not bad buffs. But yeah, most of the time it's mediocre. She doesn't have anything going for her right now, sadly. She's just a mediocre weapon buffer and whatever team support right now, sadly. So yeah. Equinox. Oh jeez. So Equinox passive is completely useless. It's just 10% equilibrium. I don't know why it's not like at least 100% equilibrium. But yeah. Equinox passive completely useless. Equinox 1 completely useless. You can swap the forms of the energy color. You don't need the ability for that. Sleep version is whatever. Rage version is whatever. Power strength version of the tree is good. Slow version of the tree is whatever because you don't care about any CC. I thought you were Brazilian. No, I'm not. I'm not Brazilian. I don't know, Ember special skin. Yeah, I mean, Ember looks good. Doesn't play well, though. Sup. Hello to everyone. So yeah, power strength version of the tree is good. Slow version of the tree is shit. CC is useless. I mean, you can use it technically, but like, it's just gloom that doesn't heal you. I guess you can use gloom and the tree for even more slow, but like, at that point, why? Like, why? If you have that much problems with surviving, just use Tazakor on like a cold Tazakor with Shivering Contagion. Literally, there will not be any movement in the map. Like, there are companions that do better job than the Equinox tree. Like, at this point, why? And the Night 4 is useless. You don't care about it. And the day form of the form can do good damage, to be honest, if you have armor strip, which, I mean, every single person runs on Equinox because that's the thing he wants. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know, I'm thinking here. No, I'm not thinking there. I'm thinking here. I was gonna say she's better than Baruuk, but like 9 out of 10 times I prefer Baruuk. Is she better than Baruuk? Actually, she's top of C tier for sure. Is she B tier? I mean, survivability is like the thing she cares about. Other than that, like, sub boys, sub. But yeah, she's either C or B tier. Is she better than Baruuk is the question. Is she B tier is the question. I mean, like, day form damage nuke is like good. Yeah, I think she's B, below Baruuk. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I like that. I'll give with good rating. She's cooking in my foundry oven. We'll get to her. But yeah. Oh, next is the poster boy. This is Mr. Excalibur. For demons without hunting Elmo. I don't even use... wait, yeah, I actually use her only there, yeah. Actually, you're right on the money. She's only good. Yeah, actually, I didn't say. Level cap Equinox is actually not bad because the 4 technically has infinite scaling. She's not part of any meta team, so she's either base SP or level cap. Level cap is not bad. Like, her level cap is actually very respectable. Notably, now that you said it, she's actually the best conservation frame because the sleep just makes you insta like catch the wildlife, which is like a thing. Make all the above S tier to put here in the... Hold your horses, buddy. But yeah, Excalibur. So Excalibur has very whatever passive. 10% damage and 10%... Wait, was it 10% damage? Wait, give me a second. I'm actually not sure. Give me a second. Yeah, 10%. Excuse me. Where is my browser? Here it is. I use Nova Prime, so much stuff. Yeah, Nova is great. Does the will strength affect exhausted weapons? Yep, it does. It wait, I can explain because we will talk about... Fuck. Oh, by the way, we can go see Baruuk. We can make a quick pause and see Baruuk. So basically, what strength on melee weapons, exotic weapons especially, does is we can see that the base damage is 250. This is base damage. So if we go here and give me a second. If you go here and I add spoiled is this one. Spoiled will make the damage from wait. Excuse me, what? Because of this. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah. Its base 275 with spoiled strikes. Spoiled. It becomes 525. So, technically, if I use Blind Rage, as you can see here, if I use Blind Rage, it should be close to double, like round up numbers. And it is. It's basically, I mean, with some minor like tweaks, but like basically what the ability strength on exalted weapons does, it modifies the base damage. That way, base damage multipliers like plus melee damage do more. This is what. So stacking a lot of ability strength, then stacking a lot of base damage, actually a good thing. How are you? Sup, boys, sup. But yeah, that's what ability strength does to exalted weapons. So, actually, let me do this. Give me a second. Doesn't Mark and OS tier when I get it right? We'll get to them. Novus is the best for resist. We'll get to him. So yeah, Excalibur, passive, whatever. I mean, you can do some semi-AFK shit with explosive weapons in the index, but like this. He's not part of any meta team. Yep. No credit farming, no nothing like that. His one is fine. Sadly, it's not as good as before because it uses Exalted Blade mods and like stats, making it Exalted Blade, but like not the whole thing. Like Exalted Blade as ability, which is most of the time like why would you use it? Because you can just swing Exalted Blade and Exalted Blade scales with attack speed, so the DPS of the Exalted Blade is higher than the one because they have the literal same stats. But I guess it makes him like invulnerable, which is fine for his survivability. It's like the good, like the ability you use for level cap, because his two blinds, like it blinds enemies, but like he cannot blind overguarded enemies. So yeah. So I get one like good survivability, fine for like movement, like traversal is actually very good. Two, it's kind of shit. The problem is overguarded enemies, because you never care about the damage on non-overguarded enemies because they die with literally everything. Like anything that hits a non-overguarded enemy will just kill them. And you cannot blind overguarded enemies, so what's the point of it? The 3 is technically shit, but the give me a second. The Furious Javelin augment, this thing, is multiplicative with melee damage. Like technically it says melee damage, but it's not the same as melee damage. It's actually a separate multiplier. So if you want to see the funny numbers, this is actually worth using. But most of the time it's too much funny numbers, making it like the Exalted Blade already does like very good damage. So this like buffs it so much, it's like it makes you not able to proc influence, by the way, like sometimes because of the damage, how high it is. But yeah. So damage is not the problem of Excalibur. Survivability is kind of wonky. Exalted Blade is like the poster boy exalted weapon, to be honest. Good damage, good attack speed. Stats are kind of low. That is the biggest problem of Exalted Blade. The stats are kind of low. So we have 1 damage for more build strength. This buff is out of that. Wait, what? It's a buff. It's a buff. 600%. It's a buff. Every time you see it, take it. But yeah, because it not only like even if it lowers the damage you deal with weapons, it buffs the augment too. That is the big thing. Exalted Blade has a good augment. But yeah, level cap is fine. It's not like the greatest thing. He's more like general play Warframe. His one augment is whatever, you don't need it anymore because Exalted Blade or like nowadays builds combo anyway. 2 augment, you never use it. 3 augment, it's good, it's very good, it's actually too good. 4 augment, it's needed. Technically it's not very good augment, but it's needed nowadays. What is Prime sure-footed on other Warframes? You mean why do I use sure-footed on every Warframe? Because it makes me not able to like fall on my ass. It makes me able to use any AoE weapon. It makes me like on basically when you run level cap scenarios, the only way you can die is if you get knocked down, because you cannot do anything. So it's like the best utility mode in the game. There are many frames that can give themselves status immunity so they cannot be knocked down. On those I don't run sure-footed, but on basically any other frame I do use sure-footed. But yeah, the 4 augment is necessary nowadays. I don't know. He's good general play Warframe. He's very good general play Warframe. I think I said that before actually. He's like Ash, but like the non-level cap version. He's like, I'm very effective at base SP, you're very effective at, like, not very effective, but like you're effective at Void Cascade or Disruption. Which one do I value more? To be honest, I value Excalibur more. High KPM most of the time is like better than being okay at level cap Cascade or Disruption. But yeah, I think Excalibur is top of B tier, yeah. Now that I think about it, I'll think about it. I may actually move him to A tier. I don't know. We'll see about it. So, next one. Frost. Oh, Frost actually great. Frost does kind of similar things to Dante, funnily enough. With the bonus of being actually a good support, like damage buff wise. Also to manage than Baruuk. Yeah, that is the biggest thing about Excalibur. And, I mean, okay, Baruuk deals good damage. Excalibur does better damage with the 3 augment, to be honest. Does better damage, 10 times easier to manage. So yeah, Excalibur is just better than Baruuk in every single way. And to be honest, shield gating on Excalibur is in some ways easier. But yeah. Frost for carries. I mean, yeah. So, Frost passive is fine. It's like more status duration on cold, procs, and armor. You never... I mean, the armor part, unlike a certain frame I will talk about later, the armor stuff is actually good because, unlike other frames, his overguard scales with armor and his 3 health scales with armor. So the armor part of the like the passive is actually not bad, even if he's like with overguard all the time. But yeah, funnily enough, Frost actually cares about his passive a lot. Both the armor and the duration, the status duration is actually a good thing. The one is shit, the augment for it is good. So yeah, that's about it. The augment is good, general weapon buff, like fine. Cold is like got great status effect for utility, so yeah. The 2 is completely useless, you just swap it off. The 3 is good at defending objectives, which I mean you'll do sometimes. It's better to have it than to not, so it's a fine ability. And the 4 is the whole package. The 4 is a armor strip, overguard generation, it procs cold, he has the bonus crit damage, crit chance thing, like augment, that turbo buffs cold procs. So yeah, it's funny thing, now that I said, Frost does everything that Dante does. I mean, less passive, Frost is more active, but like, you get a lot more out of it, because Frost has weapon buffs, Frost has armor strip, both things that Dante does not have. So yeah, I'm thinking, like his level cap is not bad. It's actually very good, to be honest. His level cap, so yeah, Frost is very easy level cap, good generalist Warframe. He's not meta like arbitration and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna give him points there. But like level cap, very easy level cap. General gameplay, very easy. Like he'll just freeze the whole map. There is nothing anyone can do about it. I'm thinking, is he better than Dagath? Is the question. He's better than Dante for sure. But is he better than Dagath? I mean, for general game, I mean, he's better support than Dagath. Both of them have armor strip, both of them have large critical damage buffs and critical chance buffs. Like, Dagath is more selfish. I think Frost's like below her. Yeah, I'm thinking below her. Like, generally, Frost is good. Frost is very good. Next, Gara. Gara. So, Gara passive. Gara passive is the blind. It's like good utility. It's not something you like think about it, it will just proc eventually, which is like a good thing. The Gara one is good. Out of the before pseudo exalted, now exalted weapons, hers is probably the weakest, but like it's still good. So yeah, it has the hitting through walls bug, which is like good for general SP, like general steel buff. So yeah, overall her one is like great. The hitboxes can be kind of, but like Gara has always had that problem with hitboxes. So yeah, her 2 is technically infinite damage scaling. The funny thing about the infinite damage scaling is that nowadays it's just not worth to go for it. Like there's no point in it. Before it was like the main thing she did, like infinite damage scaling on her 2, yada yada yada. But like nowadays she has 100% follow through pseudo exalted weapon that can use influence on her 1 and has guaranteed slash proc. Which I mean, slash is not as good as before, but like it's better than nothing. So yeah, at this point, like her 2 is just glorified damage reduction, like nothing more. I mean, you passively make the infinite damage scaling if you just cast her 4, but like her 3 is completely useless. I don't need to explain it. It's just shit. I guess as an add-on, her 2 can target allies and protect things, so I guess that's a good thing. Her 4, it can nuke, to be honest. It's not the best at it. Again, she has her 1. She has the similar Atlas problem, where, like, yes, she has many ways to do a thing, but like, you can just press her 1, and it's like one of the best abilities in the game. So I don't know. She's better than Atlas, for sure. She's better than Sight, for sure, yeah. She's better than Citrine, maybe. I guess, in this case. I mean, yeah, she's better than Citrine. She technically she's fine. She's good at level cap. She's good at base SP, base steel path. She's not part of any meta team, so I don't give her points there. She's a different frame than Dante. She's not a support, technically. Is she better than Dagath? Is the question. I'm thinking. Is she better than Dagath? Both of them are kind of selfish. Gara is spam her 1. Dagath is give her a good weapon. One is a weapon platformer, the other is a ability caster. I think Gara is better than Dagath, yeah. I don't think she's a tier, but I think she's better, yeah. Now, Garuda. Okay. Garuda has multiplicative, her passive, the damage buff the passive provides is multiplicative with everything else. How's the stream going today? Very well, very well. Gara clears all, to be honest. I mean, in terms of enemies, yeah, she doesn't have that much problems. You default in using shield gating at level cap, but like that's normal. Garuda has multiplicative passive with other like damage sources like Aurora and stuff like that, which is insane. Her 1 has infinite damage scaling and technically makes her immune to damage from the front, or at least where you look. Her 2 is shit, but you can just swap it. Her 3 is infinite energy, very good. Her 4 is forced slash procs, which, I mean, slash is not great, but like forced procs, that's a good thing. I've never understood Garuda, you just press her abilities. Her claws are useless. I mean, they're good, like her claws are good. The problem is that they're just 10 times better melee weapons, and you never want to, even if you don't want to use a melee weapon, you equip the Praedos or something like that. You have to play, isn't for me. Garuda is like fantastic. But yeah, you still equip the Parados for like movement speed, so you literally never use her claws for anything. So guaranteed slash procs that scale with her damage, and well, she deals infinite damage with her one, so technically, yeah. She will kill literally anything. We can ask something. Yeah, of course, you can ask anything. But yeah. I mean, she's the first S tier. I don't need to say anything. She's the first S tier. Her passive is like the best passive in the game, one of the best passive in the game. She has infinite damage scaling. She has infinite energy. She has like 4 slash procs. Like what does she not have is the question. She's like one of the easiest frames to level up with. Yes, she's not part of any like meta comp, whatever. She has insane AoE for base SP, so her KPM at base steel path is insane. She's like one of the simplest frames to level up with. Like there is nothing she's like bad at. You can just pick her and yeah. Garuda is like the first SR for sure, yeah. Good choice, yeah. She's insane. Gauss. Next we have Gauss. Gauss has a lot of things going for him. Garuda can nuke, yep. She does his damage cap. She does, yeah. Garuda 1 is like 30-meter nuke. Like damage cap 30-meter nuke. Like nothing survives. Her one. Zipper OP I never see in my pubs. Yeah, actually I don't see her very much. Now that I think about it. She has some shitty bugs that you have to be aware of. Most of the bugs, and that's actually, give me a second. The most annoying bug, and that is, by the way, I want to go see what Baruuk has after this. You can use, I forgot, I mentioned it on the, you can swap this, because she's status immune, she's stagger immune with her one. You can swap this for, I don't have it? Oh, fuck, I need to buy it. There's a mod code, I can show it. Okay. There is a mod code, Jesus Christ, Kavad's Grace, that I need to buy, I guess, for her. Because she has a bug where, where is what? Yeah, this one. She has a bug where every time you press her form, she does a hard landing, like the whole animation. This fixes that. And because she's status stagger immune with her one, you don't need pressure for it. So if you want to fix the like press for 3 seconds animation stuff on the ground, just use Kavad's Grace. Just link it. It's this thing. Yeah, this is the best. This is the best Exos for her for sure. But yeah, let's actually go see Baruuk and we continue after that. The right menu challenge. I don't use the codex. Why do I want to? Where is Baruuk? Am I blind? I'm blind, yeah. Let's see what Baruuk has. And we continue after that. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get some water after this. More crazy than level. Hey! I trade in the level mods. Her move it says. Where am I running? I mean, skins, I guess. We have skins. Other than that, like some prime bots. Yeah. I mean, skins. Let's see what I will get. Ooh. Ooh. But speaking of credits, but I guess skins. That's about it. I'll go buy them after this. Wait, how about? But in next frame. So Garuda is here. So Gauss. Gauss passive, the best passive in the game probably. I don't know. Like similar to Garuda. Makes you completely immortal. Shield getting back, we all know about it. He's completely immortal, literally cannot die except like toxin procs. So yeah, first of all, completely immortal. Second of all, his one is like fine. It's not the best thing in the world, but like it's fine to charge his battery. His 2 is completely useless because he's already immortal. And actually, funny thing, his 2 is the thing that can kill him. Like, because his 2 drains the battery, and he needs like high battery to be immortal. And yeah, his 2 most of the time just kills him. What she's saying is that it's not, give me a second, it's not really, like, what is the, I'm gonna show you what I mean, but like, it's not really the ship skin. What is the, I cannot show it actually here, I need to change, oh fuck. I need to change to the orbiter. Then I have to watch a stream, you should do the AP stream, like global banner modes. Yeah, I'll go do those things. I'm new to streaming on Kick, so I'm not like been orbiter. Minecraft. Yeah. As you can see, this is not a skin for the Lasset. And you cannot equip it. As you can see. Like, this is not a skin for the Lasset. There was a bug 10 years ago for like 10 minutes where you can equip any skin on any ship. And I equipped the Stalker skin on the Lasset. And it's been fixed and it's been bugged since then. So yeah. Oh my god, that's ugly. It is very ugly. But it's unique. But yeah, it's... Yeah. It's impossible to like reproduce. So, continuing with Gauss. On to his 3. His 3 technically can do damage cap. Not technically, it's quite easy to be honest. It can clear very easily with high range. It can clear... wait, not so... It can room clear on base SP. It can do like infinite damage with the Furies and stuff like that because the code one considers all the stuff, like the damage over time. Twisted Nightmare, Kavats, yeah. I don't have but Kavat, but yeah. And his 4 is like the general good buff. Funny thing, Gauss didn't need that, by the way. But he actually got a buff because I didn't use the fire rate like ever before because damage attenuation existed. And well, if someone is damage attenuated, I don't want to shoot my whole like mag to the enemies. Still not being as crazy, not gonna lie. No, it's right, it's correct. She's not as. But yeah, now that damage attenuation does not exist, fire rate is actually a very good buff, and actually use his 4. So yeah, actually Gauss became better with the removal of damage attenuation. Spoiler alert, he didn't need it because he's still S. He's always been S. He's will probably forever be S, to be honest. He's like he's one of the best level cap frames in the game. He's lazier than Revenant at level cap. He's more tanky than Revenant at level cap. Yeah. There is literally nothing he cannot do. He's good at base SP, he can nuke with his 3. He can nuke at like fast speedrunning missions on normal path, on steel path, on level cap, on literally anything. But go to the maximum and open them. I mean, if you like Citrine, yeah, she looks better than what she did originally, so yeah, I guess. The frame is... Oh, this is Garuda, yep. For now, it's Garuda and Gauss. Both of them are S tier. Yeah, both of them are completely insane and they can do literally anything in the game with, like, perfectly. Like, they don't have a match at how good they are at what they do. Both of them are crazy good at base SP, normal path, level cap, literally anything. But yeah. Grendel. And Mr. Norrish. Grendel, the sad thing about Grendel is that he's actually very powerful, but he's very annoying to use. Much like some other frame that is in B tier. Can you show them in Simulacrum? Show what? Show what in Simulacrum? Thoughts on thermal transfer? It's a... Like, if you want to weapon buff, you use thermal transfer. If you want to do the Furies, shoot Furies, clap with cold, you don't need thermal transfer. If you want to spam the, like, for ability nuking, you don't need it again. But if you just want to general weapon damage buff, yeah. No Grendel of that one. Someday. Someday. I'd like to know the scaling order sequence of Garuda to nuke. Ah, you mean to show the... Ah, okay. I can, yeah. Give me a second. What is just these wings? Again, I'm gonna show it on like level 200 enemies. The damage on Garuda scales depending on the damage of the enemies. So yeah. I'm gonna show it on like base SP enemies and they will not shoot at me. But basic tutorial on Garuda. Her 4 forces slash procs. Like every single thing you do, it will force a slash proc. And that slash proc will be a percentage of the damage that initiated. This scales infinitely. The more damage the shield takes, it gets added to the orb. Meaning if the enemy is higher level, it will do higher level. And you can hold it, increasing the damage even more. Meaning, if you press 4 and then you press 1, it's infinite damage loop. I'm gonna show it on... I mean, I guess I needed to stack the passive. The passive is, again, 2 times damage. So this will be without the passive. I guess I can use roll. But yeah. This is basically what this looks like. You press 4, everything gets slash proc, you hold the 1. I don't see the number, but whatever. You press it, everything dies. Voila. With the passive is much stronger than that, by the way. And it, again, has infinite scaling. You press 1. You press 4, excuse me. You press 1. You hold 1, depending on how much you care about. You press it. Voila. Slash proc, 10 million. So, back to tier list. So, Grendel. Passive is, sure, I guess. Passive is whatever. I mean, it's part of his kit. It's not whatever. It's like the armor and stuff. His 1 gives him a lot of armor. Can hit enemies. It's necessary, again. It's a necessary thing. People do Discord on Insta. No, I'm not interested, sorry. So, Grendel, his 1 is like needed for his kit. 2 is Nourish. I don't need to explain Nourish. Maybe you can level up or no. Yeah, you can. Valkyrie is actually very good at level up. But yeah, his 2 is Nourish. I don't need to explain Nourish. His 3 is kind of for fun ability. It's not very good. It's just for fun. And the 4 is actually nowadays very good with the Gauss augment because it deals the 4 deals toxin damage. It deals toxin damage with Archon continuity. It deals corrosive procs, and nowadays it deals gas. And he has Nourish, which viral primes everyone. So he has the whole package in terms of elements. But yeah, the big problem with him is his 1. If there was a way to make the whole consuming enemies, or no need to do it at all, I guess, this would be the best thing to do. But that is his big problem. If he cannot eat overguarded enemies, I can show it, I guess. But his biggest problem is this. Grendel. Sup, Raven. Put Corona so he can move. Yeah, he cannot do that. This is his biggest problem. Don't look at my cat. He's committing genocide. The reason I ate him is because he, like, stepped the overguard. But, like, he himself cannot do it. So, like, if I unequip the cat. Valkyrie could level cap models. Technically, yeah, she can. You just need mods on the claws. But yeah, as you can see, pressing one does not do anything. 67 viewers. No, I don't care stats. I don't care about stats. Hey, what's up, everyone? I guess a lot of people watching me. I don't know. I don't see the stats. I don't care about stats. But yeah, back to the tier list. So yeah, that's the biggest problem with Grendel. If they make a way, like you can, like his level cap is not bad. Again, I'm gonna say it. He has armor strip, he has corrosive procs. His level cap is not bad. He's actually very good. The problem is that, funnily enough, that became a problem after the rework. Before he can like keep like 20 enemies, infinite enemies in his stomach. So he always had ammo. Now he cannot. He has a maximum of 5 charges, which is not very much, sadly. You're not aware of the memes, popular number? I know about the meme, but like I don't care about it. The enemies should survive longer in the stomach. Hot take. I don't think enemies should take damage in his stomach because he's completely unplayable on base SP, and he's not that much playable in base SP because enemies still die too fast. Is that the build on Grendel on YouTube? Yep, it is. Again, I can show it. Like the Grendel. This is without. Is it actually the build? I'm sure. Give me a second. I think it's the same build. I have not changed anything. Yeah, I actually have a missing mod. I don't know what the missing mod is. I don't care. Whatever. So his biggest like thing is. Let me actually. I need to remove the overguard of one person. Perfect. Like he insta died. Oh, for fuck's sake! Give me a second. Like, he deals damage. He deals the damage. Like, that is just a fact. He deals the damage in fact. But like, the big problem is the stomach thing. The Grimoire skin looks good, yep. Just let me know. Yeah, our boss with skin supper. But this is his biggest problem. If enemies didn't take damage in his stomach, he will be S tier. I'm not joking. He will be S tier. But right now, I will place him here. Right above Baruuk. So a vulnerable enemy, you don't get hit on it. I mean, sure, but like, yeah. His biggest problem is the fact that they die. If he can, like, make his 360 degrees, like, no matter where he looks, be able to eat overguarded enemies and just don't take damage. Like, don't. He's S tier. Like, I'm not joking. That is all he needs. He's just annoying to play right now. Yeah, sure. Okay, Gyre. Actually, Gyre has some changes. She got the 4 augment that gives her damage reduction and damage redirection, technically. That augment doesn't... Like, it's good. It's better. For lazy people, it's good. I'm gonna say it like that. For lazy people, it's a very good augment. Because... you don't need to think about it. You don't need to press 1, press 2, whatever. You can just run around, infinite duration, shoot at stuff. It will be active all the time. Frames place, yep. But yeah, that is the like this is the biggest change, is that it's the augment is for people like me that don't like to press the buttons. In this case, it's a good augment. Like 70%, 75% damage reduction is a good thing. She's like incredibly broken in base SP. She has not infinite damage scaling, but like she has armor strip with my build. You can go check it out. She has armor strip, 10 times damage buff is the armor strip because it loses 90% damage reduction. And yeah. I mean, she's good. She buffs weapons good. She like her abilities do good damage. She's like good at everything. Literally good at everything. I think she's top of A. I think she's top of A. I think she's better than Garuda, for sure. Yeah, for sure. She's better than not Garuda, Gara. She's better than Gara. Like her level cap is good. It's not anything special. Is she S tier actually? Yeah. Now I think about it, is she S tier? Like you can do like a lot of things with her. Like technically everything, to be honest. She's a good daily driver. She's not part of any. No, she's not S tier. She has no buffs. She has like her damage is fine. It does fall off a lot in later levels. She's much more weapon than ability frame at level cap. Which I mean it's not a bad thing, but like her weapon buffs are not anything special. So she does fall off in terms of damage level cap at some point. And it's not like the biggest thing ever, but yeah, I think she's a idiot. I don't think she does. Next we have Harrow. Harrow passive is his preparation and double overshields. He spawns with full energy and the overshield cap is doubled. A good passive, to be honest. Funnily enough, not for him. His one regenerates shields and makes enemies easy to headshot. The regeneration of shields is like good, I guess, but like shield gating does that already. And making enemies easy to headshot is playing the game, because unlike other games, I mean, movement in Warframe is very like every enemy moves the same and every enemy the head is at the same place. Like if you play against Grenier, you can just keep your reticle at like certain level and headshot everyone. So that's not very useful. His 2 is a large fire rate buff and lifesteal. Lifesteal part is completely useless. The fire rate buff is very good. His 3 is infinite energy generation, which is fine, I guess. It makes me happy. I mean, Excalibur is good. His 3 is infinite energy generation, which how can I say it? In 2025, soon 2026, it's not very useful. Every single frame has infinite energy. No frame has any problems with energy generation. Generally, energy generation is just not useful as a buff. Trinity will get the same treatment when I get to her. But like energy generation is not... Harrow is probably the most boring design in the game, in my opinion. Not gonna lie, I kind of agree with you. But yeah, his 3, not really a place in this game. And his 4 is a incredibly large critical damage buff. And critical chance, I mean. Critical chance buff, I mean. That is like quadruple the size if you headshot. Which is easy for him. So, probably BC ammo. We think on the same wavelength. So, something we'll see. I guess I will do spoilers, because I'm becoming the what is it? Escape from Tarkov dev. If anyone wants to hear me say type Nikita saying Nikita tongue twister something escape from Tarkov dev. He sounds like me. But yeah, I will spoil a bit, because we will get a new Harrow skin for the old piece, meaning I will make another Harrow video. And his best slot, his best subsume is Evade, because of the Crepuscular, because of the Spectral Serration and stuff like that. So, him being invisible is the best thing you can do for him. Funny thing about it is that Banshee is the absolute same. Banshee and Harrow are the absolute same thing. They have one technically good ability that just wants critical damage or crit stuff or stuff like that just synergizes well with evade, because the only thing you want from Harrow is headshots. I think Harrow is better than Ember, better than both Banshee and Ember, but not much more. Forgot me. I don't want to do anything. Sorry, buddy. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. No. So, yeah, Harrow is better than Ember, better than Banshee. Evade, dual toxin, GG. Basically, yes. He's the absolute same as Banshee. Absolutely the same. Scourge, you don't even need the Scourge, but yeah. It's basically that. Now, that is the thing he does. Which, I mean, it's a good thing, I guess. Muscle Mommy Prime. Yep. Other level for lazy builds. Yep. I mean, Harrow is good. Again, fire rate, very good. Fire rate, like, his buffs are good. Crits, stuff like that. The problem is that... now I think about it. Is he B? I think he's B. I think C is low for him. I think he's B. Like, I saw Equinox and I'm like... okay, but Equinox is boring. And I mean, yes, you can say, but he's good as the gun you gave him. I mean, technically true. But Equinox is basically the same. He's so vulnerable. I mean, he's invisible. I think he's B. I think he's better than Equinox and Baruuk. Because, yes, he relies on the best guns in the game. Sure. But he's very good with the best guns in the game. Yeah, he's boring, but he's not ineffective. My Baruuk is here. No, I think he's B. No B. Yeah, I think he's bottom B. I mean, he's got buffs, so. I mean, yeah, that is the reason I place him in B. And I actually, to be honest, I think he's better than. I think he's here. I think he's fine. I'm moving him finally here. I think he's high B, because yes, his buffs are for his whole team. The energy generation doesn't matter, but like the crit buff is very good. Dual Toxist is his best friend. And again, that's not like... yeah, he has very good buffs. His buffs are... yeah, he can upkeep them. Like, the biggest thing I want to put him in B tier, like much above what I put him initially, is because of his 4th augment, making him able to infinitely upkeep the critical chance buff. Because for a second, I was like, okay, yeah, he becomes invisible, but like he will lose the buff eventually. That is not true. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I think I dropped some frames on the stream. My connection kind of lost for a second. But yeah. They both Ash and Harrow kind of do the same thing, but Harrow has much better buffs. That's his biggest thing. He has much better buffs. But yeah, I think Harrow is here. Yes, this is the final place I will put him. I think Harrow is B tier. Hildryn. Where is Valk? But Hildryn passive is like I don't have energy. Her 1 is shit, but with 4 is insane. Her 2 is one of the best, if not the best, Subsume in the whole game. And has absolutely no differences between her and other frames. So that's a good thing. Her 3 is kind of whatever. Like, you can usually subsume it for whatever you want. And her 4 is infinite ammo, duo Acarius, strap to your hands. Need I say less? Need I say more, I mean. Yeah. She has very good KPM. She has kind of a problem at level cap. Because since her shields are her energy, you can get hit for like 6,000 damage, which is not hard, and have no energy to recover. But she has okay CC, and there are ways to like bypass it with companions and stuff like that. So it's not like that big of a deal, but there like she has some problems at level cap. But she's like incredibly good at base SP and stuff like that. I think this is her perfect place, is here. I think in here. I think this is the perfect place for her. Damn, I'm running low on water. I'm thinking high A tier just below Gyre. I think Gyre is overall better than Hildryn, but I think Hildryn is overall better than Gara. She's not part of any like arbitration team or like anything else, so she's just base SP level cap, stuff like that. Yeah. What do you think? Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Just want to check something. Yeah. I'm back. So, what next? Next is Hydroid. Hydroid has very good passive. He has special corrosive stacks, making him able to full strip, which is very good. His 2 is like cheap status cleanse, which is fine, I guess. It's good movement. That's about it. His 3 is like a very good corrosive buff, making him able to full strip like without the need of building for corrosive, which is good because it gives the damage buff to his weapons. And his 4 is still wonky. His 4 is not very good generally. Out of the loot frames, he's probably the worst. We will upload this later. Waiting for all. Yep, every single vote is public. I never delete anything. So this will be public as a vote on YouTube. Twitch, I don't know how those things work. Viral Tempest makes him solid, yep. Yeah, his 1 augment is crazy. Actually makes it a very good subsume. His 2 augment is fine if you really like to spam it. His 3 augment is, I think, bugged. I'm not sure. I don't think it works correctly. His 4 augment makes him the worst loot frame in the game, which is achievement, I guess. I don't know. Overall, he's a good weapon buffer, a good enemy debuffer. Actually, very respectable level cap. I'm gonna say it. He's actually one of the better, if not like top. I guess top 10 best level cap frames is a good like thing to say about him. I mean, he technically has everything. The problem is he's like a gun frame. He scales with the gun you gave him, which is not a bad thing again. But again, I just yeah, I think he's here. I think he's better than Dagath. Yeah, I think he's better than Dagath. Yeah. His 1 is very solid with the augment. His 2 is fine with the augment. Yeah, he's one of the best overall packages. He has everything. He has full strips, he has viral buffs, you can slap anything on him. Like, it's not S. No, it's not S. For sure it's not S. I'm not even thinking about this. He's hero. He's definitely above B, yeah, for sure. He's above B. I'm thinking high A. High A for him, I think is good. Next we have Inaros. Inaros. Once upon a time, he was one of the best frames in the game because shield gating didn't exist, health tanking was king. Man, imagine. Yeah. Now he has a mortality passive, which is fine, I guess. He has immortality passive, not the best immortality passive in the game, not even close. His one is a blind, making it useless because it doesn't work on overguard. His 2 is fine, it's a good grouping ability, it's generally very good. His 3 is I don't know why they split his 4 into 2 abilities. Now both abilities don't do enough. I just don't know why they split them. If anything else, they need to combine all of them. But yeah, his 2 like gives him armor, doesn't really matter. The number is still very low. The Sand Kavats, like I didn't talk about the augments. The Sand Kavats are whatever. They're kind of stupid, to be honest. The 4, it's okay CC. The problem is the status application on corrosive is very, very slow, making his full strip very, very slow. And his biggest problem, he has no shields. He has absolutely no shields, making him, while again you can level cap with him, but it's very tedious. It's very tedious to level cap with him. He's a base SP frame and he has no damaging abilities. He's not good. He's by far the most, not the most, but like the worst rework we've ever gotten. They made so many changes and none of them made any difference. He's the same frame he has always been, even if he received the change. He has one good ability in his 2 that can technically deal damage, but most of the time it does not. It is not worth. He's the tier. His 4 can heal allies. Problem, no one cares about health tanking. But yeah, goes bro, but most of the time doesn't think. Yeah, he's a health tank in a game that health doesn't matter. That is his biggest problem. Now, okay, actually, 5-minute break. I need to go take a piss and get some water because I've been yapping for 2 hours and I'm dry as fuck. So give me like 2 minutes, be right back. Yeah, I'm back. So, Ivara. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness, it's 2 hours in. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up. So, Ivara passive. What even was Ivara passive? I was gonna say for a second, what the hell? Wait, so, give me a second. My keyboard bugged. What even was Ivara passive? Give me a second. Sense enemy off enemy radar. Okay, whatever. I mean, I guess it's a passive. It's enemy 50 meters enemy radar. Okay, 50 meters enemy radar passive. Her one is the thingy. Forgot the name. The quiver. Out of all the arrows there, like only one of them is good. The with the augment. The what was replying? The one with the you can jump on it and get critical damage. What even is Ivara? I don't know. Her 2 is good meme builds, but that's it, meme builds. None of them actually have good KPM, none of them like do anything. Her 3 is invisibility, the worst invisibility in the game because it makes you slow. I guess it gives you headshot damage multiplier, which is not bad. And her 4 is the worst exalted enemy weapon in the game. So yeah, she actually, I'm gonna say it, disruption level cap, disruption, not cascade, disruption level cap, she's actually very good. Base SP, she's atrocious. Cascade, she's actually even worse. So yeah, she's actually good at disruption level cap. That is why I will place it here. Dashwar, yeah, Dashwar. Not tripline, Dashwar. Yes. She is bottom C. Like, she can output good damage. The problem is she's way too slow for the game. So that is her biggest problem. She has too much setup with not enough rewards. And funnily enough, that kind of still is true. Using her augment for the 4 actually makes her worse. Her base need Ivara update, we'll get to her. But yeah, her 4 augment is atrocious. She had World on Fire, do you think she will be S tier? With the World on Fire as it was before, no. World on Fire had always very bad stats, but you can like just get the World on Fire from before and just buff the numbers. If that existed, maybe not S tier, but like middle A tier. She got exalted weapon, yeah, her 4 is exalted weapon. Not very good, but yeah. The 4 augment kills her damage with the 4, so yeah. Yeah, Ivara is C tier, I don't need to explain it, she's just bad. Jade. Jade 1, 50% damage debuff. Can't spawn the lasers aren't very good. The passive is the 2 hour shit and stuff like that. Not the 2 hour. I mean, yes, the 2 hour shit and the debuff. That I talked about the debuff like it's part of her 1. Technically, it's part of her 4, of her passive. But yeah, her passive 50% damage vulnerability when enemies are affected by her abilities, which I mean it's not a bad thing. Her 1 healing, completely useless. Can spawn the jade lasers, completely shit. They can output okay damage, but only at level cap and it's very slow, and I don't know why you ever use it. She's a tier at the moment. Really good to survival level cap. 8 hours. But yeah, her 2 buffs, the shield 1 is useless, the damage 1 is technically useless, but you'll be on it most of the time because most jades do is they enter in the strength buff, they snapshot all of her abilities, they press her 4 and they swap to the damage 1. The damage 1 is base damage serration type buff with very, very, very low numbers. Technically over her, like, if she always kept it in the strength 1, no one does it, by the way. If she always kept it at the strength 1, it's not bad. Her numbers on the strength 1 are... one second. The numbers on the strength 1 are... base, I mean. show base stats, yes, is 10% base. Wait, what? No, it's not 10% base. It's 25% base. Oh, I mean, okay. It's a 25% base. 25% base, it's not very high, but like it's better than 100 base in terms of serration type buff. So, you know, for the channel, you see vision buff into game, some recommendation about what some weapons for each sword to get built current game. If you don't have any good weapons, just invest in the Zariman incarnates. They're like incredibly easy to get and stupid strong. But the numbers on her abilities are very whatever. The strength buff is base 25%, I mean base 25 strength, which is not bad if you always keep it at the strength buff. No one does that. Everyone just keeps it on the serration type buff, which is very low, 100% serration type buff. That means you need 200% strength for you to achieve 200% serration type buff, which is crazy. You need 365% power strength for you to achieve the same amount of damage serration buff as Merciless or Deadhead. And Deadhead technically gives more because it gives headshot damage multiplier. So yeah, the two buffs, not very good. 3 is the armor reduction. It's a very slow armor strip with good range. Technically can proc hotshot, but it's like whatever. It's one of the worst armor strips in the whole game. I don't know why people use it. Glory, her fourth, is just bad Hildryn. It's just bad Hildryn. It deals less damage than Hildryn, it has bad stats, it has bad everything. It's just bad. If you want the bomber type gameplay experience, play either Titania or play Hildryn. Jade is not for you. So she's a buffer that doesn't buff well. She's a damage dealer that doesn't deal damage good. So yeah, I mean, she has her cases. Again, with the Dante thing, technically she's useful as a Spectre. Technically. I'm thinking bottom B. I think bottom B is... yeah, I think bottom B, yeah. Bottom B is... sounds reasonable. Voruna is good for some frames like Corvex. Okay, literally the only frame. Literally only Corvex. No one else. But yeah. She's bottom B. Khora. What do I need to say? It's on with life. Sup. Khora. What do I need to say? Funnily enough, her passive is one of the best passives in the game. Venari is very good in many cases. Like, Venari herself will kill eventually. That's not the big thing. The big thing is that you can have 2 times Tenacious Bond, which is like very good damage increase to have for a crit frame like her. So having Venari is very good. Stacking ability strength, that is actually one thing I've done. Close your eyes if you have if you don't like meme builds, but I'm playing Khora for shits and giggles at level cap, if you don't know. And I'm bored at playing for her one, so I made this with Wrathful Advance. and slamming. This is a slam build, by the way. And because of the power strength, I gain a lot of movement speed, actually. So yeah, actually her passive scales strength with movement speed. One of the only passive that actually is affected by strength. But yeah. So she's very fast. Venari gives her good buffs. Her one is like the best pseudo exalted in the game. I'm memeing. What can I say? I'm memeing. Her 3 is whatever. I mean, I use it with the meme build for immortality. I was talking about Khora's Love Day. It's not bad. I mean, 2 times Tenacious Bond is very good. But yeah, her 3 is technically useless, but in my case, for the slam build, I use it with the 3 augment for complete immortality because Venari dies in my place. It's Wrathful. I've not renamed the configs. I've not renamed them. But yeah. And her Forg is the best looting ability in the game. I think she's better than both of them. Shoot gating makes her basically completely immortal. So even if she's technically more like you need to press more abilities to survive than someone like Gauss, she's just generally more useful. But yeah. Kome. Okay, how do you judge Kome? Here's the question. How do you judge Kome? Because the problem with Kome is that do we judge her like with some, with none, in terms of decrease or stuff like that? By the way, for Slam, would you want to go Zata then? Yes, you can. I went Wrathful because I have a crit damage Riven and critical chance Riven and 2 tenacious mounts, so I'm incredibly overstacking on crit chance and crit tiers. That is why I use Wrath. And because the animation on Wrathful cancels the slams. Like, this is what I do. Give me a second. I do this. Like. And you can cancel it. Like, you can both use it as a... And you can cancel it. Like, yeah, it's very good. I like Wrathful. In this scenario, to be honest, saving mode decrease just makes her more cracked. Yeah. But it's like very stupid for me to... fair, yeah. It's very stupid for me to not count any decrease because it's very easy for her nowadays to get decrease. Either way, both are overkill, yeah. I mean, I level capped yesterday with this slam build. I mean, I don't have any problems with it, so I don't need that. So yeah. Kome sucks at group play. Not really. No, she's not S. No, she's not S. I'm gonna burst everyone's bubble. She's not S. She's 8 tier. She's 8 tier. I count her with 30 minutes of decrease, so about 20 decrease, let's say, give or take. If you're bad at the game, 20 decrease. Now, there are some very good decrease, but there's some very meh decrease, to be honest. Like, there's like the corrosive one, the double crit, double whatever ones, the fire rate ones, the heat-seeking rocket ones. Like, there's so many good decrease. So, having some of them is bidet, in my opinion. I'm thinking the same, yeah. I'm thinking below at the site. I'm thinking below site. I think here. Oh, not here. I said below site. I'm thinking here. Like, would I prefer to play Kome over someone like Frost? Yeah, I mean, I found her entertaining to play, but I don't think, like, at max decrease, she's like here. Like, I'm gonna say it, at max decrease, she's here. And she's actually a tier above them. But, like, most people don't go for, like, 3 hours survivals or 2 hour survivals, so I don't know. Is that Gauss, Garuda, and who? Khora. Gauss, Garuda, and Khora. For now, are rare tiers. Well, thanks. Cuervo. Mr. Wrathful Advance himself. His passive is needed for what he wants to do, which is fine. Like, faster heavy attacks is good. And, like, to cost less combo is good. His one is Wrathful Advance, the ability. His 2 is very good now with the augment, makes him basically invincible. His 3 is very good. I mean, it's easy mode level cap. And his 4 is not bad, to be honest, but there are better abilities you can use from the helmet system. But you can go with no subsume, it will be completely fine, to be honest. But yeah, he is melee the Warframe, he's incredibly good. I think overall he just generally because yes, he's good with influence, but sometimes he's overkill with influence by the point he cannot proc it at base SP. So his base SP performance is like whatever most of the time. Like he deals enough damage, he just doesn't have the AoE for it. You can use glaives and stuff like to, but like if you pick the Zoris with him, you're never fucking influence. He's chill with the augment, yeah. His level cap is very good. His base SP is he deals too much damage for it. He kind of has the same Atlas problem for that. I'm thinking here. I like Kullervo more than I like Gauss or Garuda, so I'm thinking here. Next, Lavos. I'm hoping I can end in the next hour, so let's speedrun. Lavos, his passive augment is very good, other than that is whatever. Status immunity on health and universal orbs, energy orbs, not health. On energy orbs and universal orbs pickup is very good. For his passive, forced elemental procs is very good. His one is fine. I mean, it gives toxin, so even if it wasn't fine, it's one of his best abilities. His 2 is kind of shit, but it gives cold, so it's fine, I guess. His 3 is shit, but the new augment makes him like have the caster playstyle. And electricity is fine for influence. Show builds on Kullervo, I have a video on it. Yeah, Lavos has grown on me too. His 4 is a fine nuke. It's heat, so again, if you want to use force procs, it's a good thing. With force heat, and roar, he's better than Ember. So yeah. His new augment is stupid good. Yes, for his caster playstyle is very good. Yes. I'm not the biggest fan of his caster playstyle, to be honest. So he has force procs on every single element. He's better than most of the force proc frames. He kind of has the same niche as Sight, with the difference of him being able to use melee warframes, melee weapons, and incarnance, something that Sight cannot. I forgot to say about Sight. This is why he's low, because he cannot use like majority of weapons. He's better Sight than in my opinion. I don't feel he's better. I think he's there. I think he's around Sight. I don't think he's better than him. Suggest a Memorium Kullervo for 1 cap damage. I mean, to be honest, his damage, like, okay, the Kullervo's damage is more than enough. I don't think you need more damage, but like, for shits and giggles, you can try it. But yeah, Momori is not bad. Momori is not bad on him, on his 4. Yeah. But if you want like big shits and giggles, you can go Norish. He's better for my Oki core. His solid frame has no damage. Yes, I'm thinking just below Kome. I think Kome is better than him in almost every way. I'm thinking below Kome. Limbo, I don't need to explain myself. Oberon now, we'll get to him. Yes, Limbo has no place in this game. Literally does nothing. If mobile defense was the best game mode in the game, he will maybe be A. Mobile defense is not the best game mode in the game, it's completely useless game mode. He's annoying in level cap, he's annoying in base SP, he's annoying in everything. No team wants him, no team needs him. I have people to use sniper on Kullervo. Yeah, I mean, history allows it. I didn't know Kullervo sleeping till level cap, they're going to make level so easy. Yeah, I mean, he has uses, bro. For Stella farm, oh jeez. Even no, Zaku is a better box breaker than him. Like, you don't even need him. You don't even need him. Okay. Loki is invisibility the frame and nothing else. His 1 is shit, his 2 is invisibility, his passive is shit, his 3 is immortality, which, I mean, he's invisible already, and his 4 is useless. mean, I guess here. What range do you have on Glare? 145? Yes, 145. I think I only use stretch. And it doesn't need. Yeah, just stretch. It doesn't need more. His 2 is like enough. He has enough base range anyway. So just stretch is fine. Yeah, no Narrowmind, of course, yeah. No Narrowmind. Next, Mag. Mag is not very good. I guess that's a hot take. Mag is very mediocre, actually. Her passive is non-existent. Her 1 is fine, I guess. Her 2 is needlessly... How can I say it? Her 2 is not needed, is what I want to say. Her 2 is... Her 2 is a... Like, the potential damage of her 2 is high, very high. But it's not needed. Mag is low A. The best frame in the entire game, bro. I don't think you've played Warframe. I don't know what to tell you. Mag is very mediocre. Her 3 is good debuff. Like a very fine debuff. With the augment is very good for CC. Her 4 is glorified armor strip. The damage doesn't matter and she'll get, to be honest. That's hot take, brother. Mag B tier at best. I was thinking more of something like that, yeah. Like, Mag has okay debuffs. Way too spammy for what she does. Like, okay, let me say it like it. Let me say it like this. Harrow. I'm not comparing them because they do similar things. I'm just comparing general frames. Like, Harrow is in B tier. Harrow, with the best weapon for him, the dual Toxicist, and evade, is infinitely easier to play, infinitely more, what can I say it, enjoyable. Enjoyment is personal opinion. Infinitely less annoying is better than Mag. Deals more damage, similar to be honest, damage to Mag, and yeah, like, what does Mag provide that anyone needs, including herself? Like, she has okay debuffs. She has her 1. Not 1, her 2 is a fun debuff. Most of the time, like, I don't know. I don't see it. Magnetize is too OP. No, it's not. It has infinite damage scaling. Okay, every single frame here has infinite damage scaling. If you use the right gun. Like, why do I need to use something like the Arcaplasma or some other good gun? I don't know, Felarx, whatever. With Mag, I need to press I need to shoot at the bubble when I can just go and press one button on any other frame here. Too easy to headshot. Every single enemy in this game is the same height. Headshots are like extremely easy to do on any frame. 4 has armor strip. Okay. Every single frame has armor strip with 2 green shards. Not unique. Mag is below Jade, not gonna lie. I mean, Jade has much more party support. Even if the party support is not very good. But I can see where you come from. Like, Mag has better armor strip than Jade, I guess. Worse buffs. I just don't see it. Like, okay, let's go to Warframe. Let's actually check the stats. Let's actually look at the numbers. Give me a second. Let's actually look at the numbers. Not update. Mag. Where's Mag? So, let me actually go on config with no subsume. So, perfect. My flying robot has armor strip. I've said it multiple times that companions are 10 times... Like, Worm deals more things than Mag. That's just a fact. So, her passive literally does not exist. Her pull is Nautilus. Magnetize is Y. Is Hell tanking worth it? Not really. Like, why? What is the point of this? Like, every single of the frames above P tier can 1 top level cap with a good gun? Like, why do I need this for? Even Mac can one tap level cap without it. Why do I like this? Is like win more. Why do I need to win more when I'm already winning? Mag stationary frame means downward strip is a bonus. It just needs two abilities. Okay, so she's a weapon buffer, not really. She's an enemy debuffer. She's an enemy debuffer with so much steps that it doesn't make sense. Pooh is very strong. Why? Why is Pooh strong? What makes Pooh strong? What does Pooh do? Phantasma, and you can use Pooh inside the ball. Why? Why do I need to do that? What? Pooh doesn't do anything in this game. It doesn't Pooh. What? Excuse me? What does Pooh do? Exactly, absolutely nothing. I can make her, but she's easy to survive level cap. Yes, like I was going to say, she's by far the best for level cap. Level cap is her place. I even said it in the video. That level cap is her place. The problem is that every single time I play level cap, I'm like, why do I pick Mac? No reason. You know how, like, Hydroid, I know it's like a stretch, but like, Hydroid is just Mac without extra steps. It's just Mag. I have armor strip, I have good mobility. Okay, so actually Mag doesn't even have good mobility, never mind. Mag jerking gear. Yeah, I like no passive, no first ability. 3 is okay debuff, fine CC with the augment. 2 is I win more button. You don't need it. You can you can level cap without ever pressing 2. I've done it before actually, because I just hate the 2. There is no point in the 2. You can just shoot a good gun and you don't need the 2. Her 4 is just armor strip. That is. I can agree on a war placement then I guess. I don't know. I don't see it. I just don't see how Mag is good. I've watched. Mag is the only frame. Mag is the only frame I've ever watched videos about. I just wanted to know why people think she's good. I just want to know why people think she's good. And I never received my answer. I still don't know why people think she's good. I've level capped 3 times. Yes, 3 times with her. One of those runs I didn't use 2. I didn't notice a difference. I'm not joking. You don't need the 2. You just need the armor strip for the 4. And you can do the same thing on every frame with green shards. Like... For increased shields, yeah, it's called overshields. Every single frame in the game can do it. It's very good too. I mean, I guess it's good, but like in level cap, it doesn't do much. Like, I am so excited. Run Deadhead on all of your guns, you have no recoil. Your aim will no longer suck. She's a good gun platform and a good single target, but 10x the effort. Basically, yes. I press so many buttons and none of the buttons do anything. This is my review for Mac. I pressed the buttons did nothing. What do I do now? Yes, exactly. Like I don't know. I think... I'm thinking. Greetings, sub. I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I don't know. Khora is fun, but it's boring, you know. But Mark, if you're fucking need to... What? And by the way, fun is... I'm not scaling them by fun. If fun was an option here, Inaros actually was going to be 8 here. I actually like to play Inaros. But no, he's not good. It's been a kid last cascade. Sotkar next to Jade. I'm thinking the same, yeah. Is she better than Jade? Maybe. Mag is a terrible Cascade frame. No, she's not. She's actually... Cascade is her best mode. Like, she's not a bad Cascade frame. She's actually a very good Cascade frame. This maximization for is not allowed. Yeah, I'm not basing any here on fun or personal enjoyment. Actually, I mean, Ember is my second most played frame and she's complete dog shit. Like, I'm not basing it on fun. Okay, fine. She's fine, terrible is wrong. Okay, what? Oh dear. I just don't see it. I just don't see the reason Mag is good. I have no idea. Armor strip is like the easiest thing to do nowadays. She's good for people new to VCM. Not her. She's good as a beginner. I mean, I can see it, yeah. Her survivability is very simple. I can see that, yeah. She's very good for like beginner level Void Cascade level cappers. Yeah, I can see it. But like, so is Revenant. Because double aura, cool stuff can do with that. What cool stuff can you do with double aura? You always slot brief respite, corrosive projection, or growing power. There is no other aura mode in the game. I believe I can say I do too. Actually, I do too. Because every single mag runs maximum range, and every single time I see a bubble, I can like placing a bubble on an enemy means my AoE is fucking gone. Because I do enjoy playing dual toxicist a lot, and when there's a mag, all of my ricochet bullets get stuck to the bubble. Any recommendations for melee weapons for Kulevro? Literally anything. He will make any weapon good. Let's go with Summoner's Wrath. Excuse me, what? What the fuck? Khora's Cobra with Summoner's Wrath. That sounds like the most... A, the most boring shit ever. B, the lowest KPM I've ever seen. Relying on the AoE companion to kill to do anything in this game is a recipe for disaster, to be honest. Wait, Khora, not caring. Yeah. I mean, there's the reason I play for like past 10 days I play only melee on Void Cascade. But yeah, let's continue. Because I said I'm gonna speed up and I've not made much progress. The fact that Falcon number 1 melee on a dodge craftable. Falcon is not the best melee in the game, but yeah, he's very good. Falcon is very good. Mesa. Mesa passive. I mean, I guess it's something. She get the health part of the passive is useless. The one has memes, but those memes are not good memes, so I'm not gonna talk about it. The two is general damage buff, some lights is okay at best. Super low duration for shits and giggles. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna lie. The best base steel path build for Mag is with extremely low duration. That way you just press 2, you shoot once, it explodes, it does AoE damage. This is like by far the best build for Mag, for base SP. Not even close. Yep. But yeah, Mesa 2, it's fine, it's light CC, it's some okay dark damage buff. Her 3 is 95% damage reduction from ranged attacks, which is good. And her 4 is Peacemakers. Peacemakers are kind of outdated, I'm not gonna lie. Peacemaker's damage is fine. In terms, like if we compare it to other Exalted Blades, they are kind of shit. Mesa, my old main, I think she fell off, to be honest. I do think the same, yeah. Mesa is so slow, clunky, right with Ivara. Okay, not that much. Okay, Jesus Christ. Nothing is Ivara tier, Jesus Christ. She's too squishy. She's not. I mean, if you don't kiss the enemies, she's not squishy. Like 95% damage reduction on ranged attacks is very good. That one is actually very good in Disruption. Fair. Yeah, fair. Disruption is the one game mode where her one can actually shine. Yeah, fair. CCC tier not gonna lie. Okay, stop memeing. I know you're fucking memeing. But yeah, she's good trash clear. Basically. Base SP is her home. Level cap. The 4 damage is like whatever. Like at level cap at that point, like her 4 damage is so insanely mediocre. And there's a track Centurion that will just slap her between the eyes and she wins the die. So Mesa to augment is good. No, fair down. It's good. She's like speedrun type Warframe. Something like Titania with Thermal Thunder, but like for base SP. Mesa level cap is miserable, yeah. I'm raising my hand, I'm gonna say it. I've never attempted even Mesa level cap. I cannot give a less of a fuck about that. So I cannot judge her level cap performance. But like doing the math, I can say that it's not pretty. But I've never attempted it. I've never done a Mesa level cap. And I don't care to. Good at farming Kaya. Yep. Oh, wait, she was before. Now the bounties got reworked. So it's worse. But yeah, she's like good base SP, good speedrunning missions. She has good KPM. She generally kills fast. She just doesn't scale all that well. You don't use 44, you're cooked. I mean, yeah. So yeah, that is the biggest problem with her. Like she's the best. She's one of the best base SP frames, and I don't know how much credit I can do that. It's not actually. I tried it before. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's what we know about. The force fire is like the saving grace. I don't know. I'm wondering. So here's the problem, and I know that's kind of a strange like comparison, but what do we prefer, Mesa or Sari no Q-Core? Or to be honest, any frame with Q-Core? Like, is Mesa just gapped by a gun? What happened to Aya? They reworked the bounties, they are no longer light set. They randomize, so it's worse to farm them. That is my biggest question. Like, isn't like Q-Core Mesa but better? Q-Core is life? Yeah. Purtea. We'll get to her. I don't know. She's better than, let's say, Lavos at survivability. Is she better than Kome? No. No, she's not. Kome is just too good. Oh yeah, Mirage next. Passive, parkour velocity, 1 just gives more guns, and should be in this list game of itself. Don't get better than Mesa. Q-Core is just watching YouTube. Yeah. So, Mirage, parkour velocity, like action speed, stuff like that on passive. Very good, actually. Her 1 with guns, with range attacks, you have 2 more instances. With melees, you have 4 more instances. Makes her one of the best melee frames, one of the best range frames, one of the best in literally anything for weapons. Her 2 is complete shit. You can meme and say it's good for Century Onslaught. I guess that's about it. Her 3, one of the best weapon damage buffs in the game. Just a final damage multiplier. Mesa is good for index. Everything is good for index. Index are like base, what is it, level 50? Stuff like that, I don't know. I have not played index in like 10 years. But yeah, her 4, it's kind of shit. You can meme with it, with the Scourge and make it headshot and do actual good damage, but like it's... But yeah, give her a gun. Give this woman a gun. That's all I'm going to say. Give this woman a gun. I think she's better than Kullervo. I don't think she's better than... I mean, mean, no. Now I think about it, she's better than Khora. Yeah, she's better than Khora. She's the top for now, for sure. She's the top for now. I've heard enough bait. Mirage is second, not second to be honest. She's probably the best at gun interactions in the game, weapon interactions. I mean, she makes every weapon good. She's one of the best slam weapon frames in the game. She's one of the best. She is the best glaive frame in the game. She's the best AoE frame in the game. She's the best in anything. How do you survive with her? Should get how you survive with every Warframe. Her, by the way, her level cap is so easy. Like holy shit, it's just sleeping. Like her level cap is insane. Better than Khora? I think so. Yes. I'm memeing with Khora right now with stuff like Mirage. Give Mirage Diogris, she's a better AoE frame than Khora. Give Mirage Magistar, she's a better slam frame than Khora. Like give anything to Mirage, she's better than anyone else. So yeah, pillage spam. Yeah, if you really have problems with survivability, just don't pillage. Yeah, the best on glaze. Just give her a good gun. She's the best weapon platform in the entire game with her base bit. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. If you have one ability that is the best ability in the game, you gap every single frame. The adult is where you should scared of dying. Basically, yes. Just kill everyone. If no one is alive to shoot at you, you cannot die. Melbourne is Kome, but you need. Yeah. I mean, yes. Okay. I think Kome and Mirage, like Kome has better DPS than Mirage, but Mirage has more interesting interactions with guns. Yeah, that is like max decrease Kome, by the way. I'm not talking about 1 decrease Kome. But yeah, Kome with, I'm gonna say it, Kome with all decrease is the best weapon buffer in the game. The only frame that used to work with your frames? Nah, there are a bunch of them. She's not the only one. Nova had the same problem back in 2015 with the explosions. There have been many frames that can shit you on your FPS. Mirage with Nova subsume thoughts? No point. DR doesn't do anything for Mirage. Mirage has low shields, low HP. Damage reduction doesn't do anything for her. Next, Nekros. Nekros is a fine tank. Like his passive is useless, his 1 is whatever. His 2 is good, very good armor strip actually. His 3 is the loot. And his 4 is the gang. The squad, excuse me. His 4 is the squad. That is the official name of the 4, the squad. But yeah, Nekros technically has infinite scaling because the damage of the shadow scales with the enemy level. The armor strip makes the shadows deal fairly good damage. Buff them with Nourish, they actually deal okay damage. Like his worst damage is at base SP. So if you go higher, the shadows and everything else will go very. He's very comfortable. Yeah, he's very like comfortable. He's good tank. He doesn't have that many problems. For Ivara, I hope he gets reworked soon. We'll get to her, yeah. But yeah, Nekros, very comfort tank. The loot thing is fine, I guess. It doesn't really matter the loot thing, mainly because none of the resources we care about are like lootable, like desecratable. Shadows scale well, they take aggro. Like overall, he's very like, I don't know how to say it, he's very good, to be honest. I think if I'm gonna place him, I think he's here. Like his level cap, I've level capped with him before. It's very comfy. He doesn't have any problems at surviving. So yeah, shadows deal okay damage. Like I'm gonna say it, even at level cap, the shadows are like not the greatest thing in the world. But like Terrify carries him a lot, and there is very good like thing to have armor strip and to be able to use Nourish as a subsume. Like those things together are very good combination. Having armor strip or like any way to strip armor with guns or stuff like that with Nourish are very good combination. And Nekros has both. So yeah, survivability is not an issue on him. So yeah, I think he's here. Nezha, oh jeez. Nezha passive is the slight shit. It's whatever, it makes him faster, I guess. 1 is completely useless, 2 is fine vulnerability to deal more damage. 3 is the DR, I don't know why it's not duration based and it's health based. Strange decision there. 4 is the stun, with the augment is a nuke. The problem with the nuke is that it's a trash killer. It can affect overguarded enemies, but most of the time, if they just run, they will outrun it. But if they are like shooting at you and just sitting at one spot, they will be affected by the 4. The scaling is fine. It's not something special. You will need a good gun if you like try to reach level cap. He will kill enemies at level cap. Like trash enemies, like Grenier and stuff like that. He will kill them with the pyrotechnics. Pyrotechnic is by far the best subsume on him. He will kill enemies with pyrotechnics. But for Traxxas, you will need a good gun. I'm gonna say it. You will need a good gun. He's not doing much against Traxxas. But yeah, base SP, he's good. Level cap, he's fine. Like nothing all that special, to be honest. What are you thinking? I'm thinking high B or low A. Which one? High B or low A? Jesus Christ. So much shopping. Archetype pure bliss. I mean, Archetytron doesn't need Nezha. You can just equip Archetytron on the Warframe slot. I'm joking. Low A. Maybe. Let's Gauss anywhere above D tier. Haha, very funny. High B, he isn't versatile. Gara A tier, thank you. Is that low or high? I don't know. I have no idea where other people place her. I think I've seen like 2 or 3 tier lists, so I don't know. And I don't remember where any other people places Gara, so She's not versatile. Man, DR is not doing much. Damage reduction is not doing much at level cap. Nezha is A. I can see it. He's comfortable. He's like very easy to play. That is very solid ammo. Yeah, he's tanky on base SP, with level cap he can easily break. I mean, he shoot gates like any other frame at level cap, that is. And there's the way. You know, favorite frame? I mean, my most played frame is Khora. Yeah, I'm gonna place him low A. I'm gonna place him above Caliban. Yeah, I like it. He'll be here. Nidus, moving on. Okay, he's not worse than... he's not worse than Limbo. I think he's worse than the Inaros, to be honest. But yeah, Nidus right now doesn't have anything going for him, sadly. His passive is more than anything else nerfing him. His 1 damage does not scale at all. Was Dante not tester? You can go back to the stream and see why. Let us see. Okay, but why is Nidus better than Inaros? Inaros at least can be invulnerable for 99% of the time. And Spin. Spin doesn't actually do bad damage. Nidus is bottom 3, he's terrible. The Nidus guy said it. But yeah, Nidus 1 damage is nothing special. His larva most of the time just sticks enemies to the walls. 3 is fine, 90% damage reduction, strength like buff, and the health is very good. Nidus can be immortal with only 15 stacks. I think I see people talk about Nidus, his health tanking, and to be honest, that's about it. He's not even that good at health tanking. He's very slow. He's very slow. Incredibly slow. He's by far the slowest frame. Ivara is faster than him. And his 4 is like bonus. It doesn't do much. It's just a bonus. Nah, I think I'm keeping here. Not gonna. I think this is the right place for him. His base SP is fine if you don't have friends. If you have friends, oh boy. If you play public. If you play public, no one will sit in the same room. Everyone will run around. There will be like 3 enemies to fight. Squads from my experience. Yeah, I'm just saying that. Like, I'm just talking about that. The squad experience for Nidus is absolutely horrific. Noko. The newest frame. Yo, Nobu, what's up? What's up? So Noko. Noko is the newest frame. His passive is absolutely bonkers. Not said himself, but yeah. His passive is bonkers. By far the best death cheating passive. What's up, boys? By far the best death cheating passive in the whole game. Broken passive. His 1 is fine. Not very good. Like, viral proccing is fine. The sleep thing is okay. It doesn't affect overguarded enemies at all. But I guess whatever. The 1 is fine. It's not something special. The 2 is good. Very, very good strength buff. With good energy generation. Things that, like, the energy is whatever, to be honest. Most, like, teams don't care about it. The strength buff is good. Like, unlike someone like Jade, you can always have it because it's not a swap. So your whole team will just permanently have like 100 plus energy, strength buff, which is very good. 3 is completely useless, but that doesn't matter. And 4 has very good scaling. Very, very good scaling. You can make him even a pure caster and just run around invisible and with crepuscular and stuff like that. But yeah, the 4 is good, very good damage, forced toxin procs, can proc corrosive for even more damage. The 2 with roar is scary. I'm thinking A too, yeah. Who is he better than? Is he better than... I think he's better than Gara. I don't think he's better than Hildryn. That is where I think I'll put it. Between Hildryn and Gara. If you take Khora again, okay, yeah. His damage is very good. I think he needs just a bit more to be S tier. But I think if he receives a good, like maybe a bit more mobile, to make him a bit more mobile, like augment, like to take his showrooms with him, he will be S tier instantly. But for now, I think he's A tier. Around Hydroid. I'm thinking he's better than Gara. Is he better than Gara? Yeah, he's better than Gara. He's more useful. I'm thinking here. Nova. Yeah, I'm saying here. Nova, one of the easiest level caps I've ever done. And the video is on YouTube. One of the easiest level caps. Such a broken champion. So many interactions, I cannot even start to talk about them. Like, Nova is... I'm not gonna lie, Nova is just better than Mirage. Like, Nova is just top of S tier for now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Nova is... Like, what doesn't she do? She technically has 2 useless abilities, but the other 2 abilities are like the most busted shit in the game. Gara better than Frost? Depends. For teams, Frost is much better. For like single, like run around base steel path, yes, Gara is much better than Frost. Perfect frame, yep. So yeah, they kind of do this different things, but like most of the time, Gara just does this a bit better. Easiest, yep. Top of S tier, yep. You can say me AFK, yep. She's better than Mirage, I think. Next, Jesus Christ, it's the 3-hour mark. Oh my goodness. Okay, next. Bonus crit chance passive. 1 is, whatever. Can do some okay damage, but not really. 2, very good armor strip. Very easy shield gate, very easy everything. Like, her 2 ability is by far her best. 3, make it rain on universal orbs. 4, completely useless. I never use it. I level cap like 4. Yeah, 4.5. The half one I needed to leave. 4 times I've level capped with Nyx. I've never used the 4. I've never needed it. Hello, sup. Yep. So yeah, she's very easy at level cap. She's very CC focused with base SP. She's very like comfy. Like she doesn't have many problems. I think she's like bottom of A tier. I think she's bottom of A tier. She's like very comfy frame. You cannot be wrong with her, to be honest. You're stupid now. I think she lacks a bit. Nah, she's fine. She's very easy, like one of the easiest level caps. Good support, rains, universal orbs. Not that. I mean, it's a nice bonus, I guess. The crit chest buff on the passive is fine. Like generally, the armor strip is fantastic on the 2, and it's AoE. But yeah, I think she's bottom A. So, Oberon. Over on the reworked one. His passive is stupid. One of the strongest passives in the game. His 1 deals infinite damage. The AoE is not not special. The AoE damage on the 1 is whatever. But the single target for disruption and cascade is insane. He basically makes the whole team immortal. Infinite damage scaling. 2 is just nice CC and universal orbs. 3 is completely useless, and 4 is nice utility. With the augment, it can clear base steel path. So yeah, I mean, it's impossible to die now. It's useless because of that. Yep. So he is a good, like, trash clear for base SP. One of the best, by far, one of the best level cap frames in the whole game. And one of the best team supports because of the passive. Does he deserve this? Like, if you don't know what to pick at Cascade, just pick Oberon. He doesn't need the weapons. He doesn't need anything. He just presses one button at the at enemies and they just die. Trax enemies just die. The 1 always deals the exact damage of exact health of the enemy. It deals 100% of the enemy's health, meaning nothing can survive it. So, which card do you think you will be next prime frame? It will be Gyre. Gyre is the next prime. Does he deserve S? He's very good. Does he deserve F? I think he deserves S. Bottom of S. I think he's bottom of S. But I do think he deserves S. Oh, Jesus Christ! Water break. Give me like a second. So, Octavia. Octavia passive, whatever. Energy regeneration, no one cares. 1 technically has infinite damage scaling. Most of the time is just shoot the gun, you don't need it. Even at level cap, you don't need the 1. The 2 is just turn off AI. It's actually a very good ability. 3 is your whole team is invisible. There are some buffs with it. None of them are like all that impactful. The invisibility one is by far the strongest. But yeah, it's like make your home team invisible. It's like a very good level cap support frame. And the 4 is just general damage buff. Funnily enough, I think her one is her worst ability. It just doesn't do all. I mean, anyone that has level cap with her knows that most of the time you press the one and you just shoot the bursten and the enemy dies by the bursten, not by the one. So yeah, level cap is easy for her. The 1 damage at base SP is nothing special. Her like KPM with 1 is nothing special. I guess it's chaos, but like I'm thinking top of A tier. Like, she's fine. Thinking about Octavia, yep. We're talking about Octavia. I'm thinking top of A tier. Like, she's a good support frame. Technically, the other frames at A tier are good supports too, most of them. But they are like preventing damage. She just makes you invisible, so you cannot take damage. So I'm thinking top of it here. Her one is broken in theory, but in game I don't like it. Yep, no one likes it. Everyone says, oh, it deals infinite damage. Okay, so does Oberon, so does Garuda, so does Gauss. Like, infinite damage scaling in Warframe is like one of the most common things ever. She just does it slowly. She's A tier only because of the dream. Not gonna lie, you're right on the money, yeah. She's basically only because of the 3. Like, yeah, the 4 is okay damage buff, sure. The 2 is like, disable enemy AI, but you're already invisible anyway, so... Need to be more interactive. No, I think she needs a buff, to be honest. I mean... I think she needs a good augment. Like an interesting augment, not like just nuke the whole room augment. Like just a interesting augment. I don't know. Oraxia, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna lift my hands and say it. I fucking despise Oraxia. I think she's complete garbage. But her passive is fine. Invisibility, I guess. More annoying than anything else. Her one can proc like mercy bolts and stuff like that. Overall, you don't need it. The 2, it's good CC. It's damage vulnerability. It's fine. The 3, it's the spiders. It's fine. Most of the time, it's just priming, to be honest. And the 4 is like, what if Sarin, but not as good. Like the 4 gives her. Has no interactions with incarnate weapons, has no interactions with melee because you cannot. Her AoE is fine, I guess. She's just Sarin, but like, why do you play Orax if you can play Sarin? Is my question, to be honest. What does Oraxia do that Sarin does not do better? Like, she's a fine weapon buffer. She's just a comfy Sarin. I mean, Sarin, I think Sarin has no problems with... I think Sarin is more comfortable because she's faster. 4 months ago, yep. Still the same. Oraxia movement. Oraxia movement. I die. I become a skeleton. Then you have more comfy ammo. Yeah, I think Sarin is more comfy Oraxia. And stronger. So, what is the point? She can walk on walls and ceilings. Yep, she cannot. I'm thinking... here. I mean, force procs are still force procs. Let's not kid ourselves. Her level cap is not hard. It's actually very easy. You just need to not use incarnate weapons. Her passive is useful at level cap. She can abuse like Arachne, but the problem is none of her abilities are covered as weapons, so Yeah, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking above Caliban and Nyx. He's definitely lower than Caliban. You think? I mean, I can see it. Caliban is better support. His damage is worse, to be honest. I mean, not really. Alright, yeah, Caliban has armor strip. But she's better than Nyx for sure. Yeah, she's worse than Caliban. Yeah, I can see it, yeah. Protea is S tier. I don't need to explain myself. Protea is S tier. The question is she where in the S tier? Maybe above Garuda. Yeah, maybe above Garuda. Her 2 is the best hit ability in the game. 1 makes surviving the literal easiest thing in the world. Her 3, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like her 3 as a Submeto every time, I don't need the energy. Her 4, like with the augments, is very good. Armor strip, what is it? Armor strip, the turret follows you around, like it's so easy to play Protea is insane. The problem is the over 1 isn't him we have, so... ability to similar attack? I've never used her 1 anyway. Off topic, but do you have Garuda build by chance without %? Yep, I have on the YouTube. She's Garuda, but it's supposed. Mesa still good, I can't bother using after the melee some changes. Yep, Magister is by far the best melee weapon in the game. It's not even close, to be honest. But yeah, I'm thinking Protea above Garuda and below Gauss. She's good, she's great. Corvex, Mr. Corvex. So, I'm not gonna lie, I do like Corvex. The problem with Corvex is radiation. Radiation is like the worst element in the game. It's not even close. And the biggest problem with him is anti-synergistic, because if one enemy gets procced with radiation, if there are other enemies behind them that are coming to Corvex, they will stop and they will not enter the zones, like the 1 zones for Corvex, and they will just sit and shoot the one that is radiation procced, making radiation anti-synergistic with himself. Sadly. Overall, his damage is actually good. With good subsumes, he has armor strip, damage is good, energy sustain is trivial, to be honest. Survivability is cake W, he's immortal the whole time. I'm thinking in between, yeah. I'm thinking below Grendel. Here, I'm thinking here. He's good. If radiation eventually gets reworked, he will be even better. The problem is he CC is too hard. He crowd controls too much. He needs to lower the CC. Kilo cap is with form. Yeah, his damage is fine. His damage is fine. His biggest problem is that enemies are just too much CC'd. Like, they cannot move. They cannot move and they cannot enter his dead zones. But yeah, Core is fine. Revenant. Revenant actually, at the same time, I think Revenant is better than most people say, and he's worse than some people say. So, first of all, his passive completely useless. His 1 is the best enemy debuff in the game. You want to one-shot something, now with the damage attenuation rework, you just can. You just press the 1 on the Acolyte, they explode. I mean, nowadays they explode without it, but blah. With the game more, yep. So yeah, one of the best damage vulnerabilities in the game, actually the best. 2, immortality the frame for the whole team, very good. 3, technically has infinite scaling. with the Reef. 4, again, technically has infinite scaling because it scales with the enemy damage. So yeah, in case, because when I did the Revenant video, let me actually show it. Enemy, people don't know that. By the way, people don't know that. People don't know about the infinite scaling. Don't look at this. Fuck. Okay. If I do the... wait. If I do the... actually, fuck it. I'm gonna show the 4. Let's go this. If we just stack strength, like a normal people, on Revenant. Let me put some... flow. Where is flow? This is just as a showcase, it's not a real build. Some efficiency, just for okay, I don't... wait, I have... what is... and now if I just spawn... wait, okay, they're spawned. I need to enable them. Yes, as you can see, above the thing is 50, 70,000, 9,000, 150,000 damage. This guy died. But yeah, he technically has infinite damage scaling. Like, it's kind of hard to show here, especially. But I've leveled up with the 4 especially, and Traxxas just one-shot themselves. But yeah. If I just sit here under the laser, it will be better. But yeah, as you can see, they die. The other one guy dies. They all die. 200,000 a second. It deals 200,000 a second. So yeah. Oops. But yeah, the 4 damage at level cap, it's actually very good. Actually. So. But the problem with the 4 is that the 3 deals infinite damage too, so. So, Mr. Level Cap the Frame. He's actually not very good at base SP because he's as good as the... like, he's generally... his abilities don't do that much. The enemies don't do enough for the 4 to nuke. So yeah, his base SP performance is not that great. You can press on the strength to start decision out to look for it. Yeah. I just use my Gauss card. Thank you. But yeah. Revenant, I mean, level cap is his home. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Like, Revenant, level cap is his home. He's the weapon guy. He has infinite damage scaling with his abilities on the 3. So even if the weapons are not good, you can just press 3. So yeah. I think he's better than Oberon, because they kind of do the same thing, to be honest. They kind of do the same thing. Yeah, I think he's just a bit better than Oberon on work. Oh, again, Rhino, another S tier. He's probably here? Yeah. To be honest, yeah, here. Let's say here. What can I say? His 2 has infinite like HP overguard scaling because it scales with enemy like enemy damage. The 1 is completely useless, but you can use it for movement, I guess. The 3 is the roar and unearthed roar. So yeah, it just makes the whole game a joke. 4 is fine as a CC, it's not something special. You can slap any subsume on him, it will work. Oberon is budget ref. Yeah, I mean, Oberon, the infinite damage scaling thing, I think is more easier to, not easier, comfortable to do on Oberon, because you just press 1 button. With Rev you need to press 2. But on the other hand, the defensive aspect of Revenant is much better, even if technically none of them will die. He was S tier. Nourish Roar, yeah, the second frame, and by the way, it like Grendel can do Roar Nourish, but he has the nerfed Nourish. Rhino can do Nourish Roar, but he has the nerf Nourish. Overall, the math is always for Rhino. Rhino, like, having a better unnerved Nourish is much better, excuse me, having unnerved Roar is much better than having unnerved Nourish. So yeah. You're gonna be out in the Discord now? Probably. I will probably do another Revenant video at the end of the year, because he will probably still be the most played frame in the game. And I do the most used frames of the year stuff. So yeah, probably then. If he doesn't get anything else by then, I guess. Sarin. Holy shit, we're on a spree here. Overall, I think Sarin is a bit better than Mirage, but they're generally the same thing. Nah, to be honest, I think he's actually, yeah, Sarin is actually better than Nova. Is she better than Nova? Not really. She just deals easier, faster, more damage, but like Nova is much more comfy. But like the damage of Sarin is, like, we all know. Sarin is like incredible in everything she does. Like damage buffing anything. Her technically, funny thing, Sarin has only one ability. Did you know? Her one is shit. The augment is fine. The 2 is glorified movement speed buff. The 3 is the ability you care about. The 4 is shit. So again, if you have the best one, if you have 3 bar abilities and 1 god tier ability, you're a good frame. Yeah, like 2 years. Yep, basically. It got boring, yep. Okay, I'm not streaming for 4 fucking hours. Fuck that. Speed running time again. Sephiroth. Sephiroth passive is wonky, to be honest. Like, it's technically dead gate, but yeah. The 1-2 combo, we all know about the 1-2 combo, excuse me, the 2-1 combo. It deals infinite damage, technically. It's kind of wonky on the math sometimes. Some corrupted enemies can fuck it. Like the corpus stuff, like the Asians can like ruin the combo. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Like Sephiroth overall, he has the infinite scaling, but I think out of the infinite scaling, like nuke frames, so over on Revenant, he has the best AoE, but the worst consistency. By far the worst consistency, I think, out of all of them. But, I mean, it's still infinite scaling. With Noku release, I think he's just below Noku. I think he's just below Noku. I think he's better than Gara. And worse than Noku. But do you agree on that? So here. Here. I'm thinking here. I like Noku overall better. And funnily enough, both of them actually have the dead gating passive. Sephiroth has the worst one, Noku has the best one. Oh. Next, Styanax. Styanax, I don't know, his 1 is whatever, his 2 with the augment is fine, it's a good weapon damage buff. His 3 is infinite energy, and technically infinite shields. Funny thing actually, the 4 augment on Styanax is not for you. That augment may just not do anything for you. I mean it does, but even if it didn't, it will not change anything. The 4 augment on Styanax is for your team, because your team is bad. Why did I say that? Because his Styanax 3 gives you the buff of getting shields every time you kill someone, making you completely invincible as long as you just kill. It's automatic shield gating if you just kill. So the 4 augment doesn't actually do that much because you're already immortal as long as you kill. The 4 augment is just for your bad teammates. Sup. I don't know, but I don't know what to say. It's like here B Edwards. I think he's A. I'm thinking A. He's like very comfy, to be honest. He's very, very comfy. Maybe even top of 8 here. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe even top of 8 here. I like him more than Octavio. I know history is about Yep. I mean, it gives energy. It gives shields on kills too. Yeah, he didn't do anything. Yeah. I'm thinking the way. He's great. His 4, like, damage kind of falls off at certain points, but like, Tempo. I don't like Tempo. Tempo 1, whatever. Passive, atrocious. The fucking metronome. Besides ref. Sarin, Nova, Mirage, Khora, Kullervo, Gauss, Rhino, Protea, Garuda, Oberon. It does both. Yeah, I mean, the Styanax 3 gives you shields on kill and energy, possibly. That is what it does. And it makes you, like, the enemies target you, except not your allies. Yeah. Tempo. Atrocious passive. I fucking hate that metronome. 1 is better on other frames. 2 is fine, I guess. Damage buff. 3 is necessary. Overall, he deals less hit damage than Ember. Funny, I guess. And the 4 is fine. It's the biggest fine ever. Favorite level cap frame? Nova, Titania, stuff like that. Khora with my meme build for slums. My meme slum build for Khora is actually very entertaining for level cap, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I hate Tempo, I'm not gonna lie. I will maybe like place him lower than he should be, but I fucking despise him. To be honest, fuck it. He's worse than Ember. He just used less damage. And he's locked at using his guitar thingy. Like, Ember has lower hit buff, sure. She can use roar though. So she overall deals like 4 times his damage. And she can use any weapon in the game, unlike him. I mean, he can technically use any weapon in the game, but like, at that point, why are you even bother with him? I'm not gonna lie, I will even place him here. I prefer to play Banshee. Yeah. I prefer to play Banshee over Tempo. Fuck that. Titania. By far, the biggest winner. Okay, no, the second biggest. I mean, the math supports it. He deals less damage than Ember, because Ember can use roar, he cannot. Yep. Titanium is probably the second frame that got the biggest buff out of the damage attenuation removal. Before, I was like, who gives a fuck? Now I think she's probably the best level cap frame. I mean, she's not the laziest one, but like, there are not many other frames that can do what she can do as easily. Her DPS, generally speaking, just DPS, is so fucking high. Like, holy, she deletes everything in the game. Literally everything. And now that nothing has damage attenuation, she cannot be stopped. You can go and watch my level cap Titania video that I did. That video makes Titania look like the best thing in the whole game. She's better now, because back then there was damage attenuation in the game. Now there isn't. She's the carpal tunnel frame. What? You don't spam with her anything. You just hold one button for like 2 hours. I think she's here. I think she's here. I think she's overall worse than Sarin and Mirage, but her level cap experience is insane. Let's go with Voruna, switch Titania with Harrow since. Yup, the Titania deals so much damage. You cannot go wrong with her. Like, holy. Like, damage generation changes to turbo buff this frame. Holy. You have to then watch the video. I just hip fire. You don't need. You will eventually hit someone's head for infinite ammo. You will eventually do it. You don't need it. You don't need to aim anything. Just shoot at the general direction of an enemy. You will hit a headshot. The guys actually, I think the guys that I played with on the level cap run were actually asking me how the fuck do I do so much damage. Like, no one knows how insane Titania is. Like, Titania is so insane. Something that is not insane is Trinity. Her one, kind of a meme. I made a hail tanking video. I don't like it. The passive is useless, completely useless. Useless passive, 1 is whatever, 2 is shield gating, the ability, and I guess energy, but like who cares. 3 is just armor, like armor passive, not passive, but like less APM intensive armor strip, which is good, I guess. She's a very good for cascade, to be honest. 4 is, again, oh shit button. Overall, she has no buffs. Her 1 is PSF. Her 3 is PSF. You don't need her 1 for status immunity. Her 3 does the same. But yeah, overall, she has no buffs. Her 2 deals true damage, and technically it's 100%, so you can do the Oberon thing, but you need to run like a very specific build, which is very wonky. I don't know, I'm thinking bottom B. I'm thinking bottom B. Caliban is still. No. I'm thinking bottom B. For Trinity. Next, Valkyr. Oh, just guess. Valkyr passive, 300% damage, health gate, stuff like that. Very good passive. Valkyr 1, I don't like it. I think it's shit. Just spin. Valkyr 2, it's fine. Like, attack speed is always good. Valkyr 3, it's shit. You don't need it. Valkyr 4, it's the ability. You only play her for that ability. It has good damage, good range nowadays. Spin, just spin. I mean, she's very easy to level cap with. She's very, very, very fast at base SP, so her clear speed is actually very good. So yeah, easy level cap. She, like many people say, Valkyr can health tank at level cap. It's not really health tanking as much as health gating, because she'll still get like evaporated her health bar. But yeah, she's very good. She's very, very good. What do you think about Noku's helmet on Wisp? No, I think no. She's very good at all content. I agree on that, yeah. I think she's worse than Oberon. But I think she is, yes, yeah. I mean, you can play her at everything. She's bad at nothing. Like, everything that can take damage, she's good at killing, I guess. Vauban, Vauban passive is multiplicative with every single other damage buff in the game, which is crazy. She has a health gate. Yes, her passive. If you charge her passive to half, if she's about to die, she becomes invulnerable, consumes the passive, yeah, that's it. And the passive, you can regain the full of it in like a second. So as long as you just hit, you're immortal. So Vauban, passive, multiplicative with roar, incredible damage buff. 1, I mean, you can do some shenanigans with it. But like overall, it's whatever. The two, the overdrive, I think was the buff, is again multiplicative with his own passive and with roar. So he has 3 different multiplicative stuff on in his kit. I guess 2 with roar, 3 if you use Psium. And Flashette Orb has the exact same way of scaling damage as Zaku, which is the literal best thing you can have on Warframe, is that way of scaling. With again 3 multiplicative damage modifiers, make him actually one of the best weapon buffers in the game. And Flashette Orb is coded as weapon, meaning Flashette Orb receives every single one of those buffs, including any like general weapon buffs like Avenger, Arachne, everything like that, and has infinite scaling. The 3 is the same, with the only exception that it doesn't have the same math with like it's not coded as a weapon. It has a bit weirder math in damage scaling, so overall Flashette Orb is just better than his 3, so the 3 is a free subsume. And the 4 is either like sucking people in one space, so it's like not used but extremely good, or it's the stun that armor strips, which again is very good. So overall, Vauban has 3 abilities. Has 4 abilities, 3 of which are good. In the 2, half of the grenades are good. Insane passive, by the way. The passive mat on Vauban is the same as Garuda. So yeah. I mean, it's lower number. How much was, I think it was 30%? Was Vauban 30%? I think Vauban is 30%. It's 25. Close enough. It's 25, but whatever. With overdrive, it's multiplicative. I'm not gonna place him in S, even if he deserves it. Okay, to be honest, he is kind of wonky to play. He's very spammy, and that's the only thing I don't like about him. I think he is exceptional. I think he's better than Octavia. I think he's better than Styanax. I think he's top of A tier. Vauban is insane. People just don't know. Like, people just don't play him. Vauban is complete insanity. Volt. Volt passive is useless. Volt 1 is the augment. Volt 2 is, I mean, reload speed, action speed, let's say, sprint speed, stuff like that, which is good utility, quality of life. Volt 3 is the shield. It's like Garuda with the minus the damage part, which is fine. The 4 is, to be honest, kind of shit. Overall, he's like fine. He's good at everything. He's not the best at anything. I don't think Volt is S. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's Volt's S. Mainly because, how can I say it? Like, everything he provides is good, but people like it more not because he's actually strong, but because he's fun and he's easy to play and he's enjoyable to play. Like, many people like him because of melee playstyle. He generally is not that good at melee because, like, you can place shock on every other frame. So melee-wise, he's not the best frame. He's just entertaining to play. He's like fun for the people, and I mean that's good. He's overall very good. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's S though. I think he's top of A tier though. Vauban was top of A tier for 30 seconds. Someone said, hey, I mean, but yeah, Volt is great, but people place him higher because of the sheer quality of life he is. Nothing against it. Absolutely nothing against it. If he's enjoyable to play, there's the reason everyone likes it. Damn, why did Dante Anorexia fall so much? I don't remember placing Oroxia high. because people were liking to him, they aren't super objective about it. Yeah, he's good at everything. He's not the best at anything though. That is the biggest thing. His level cap is very easy though. I'm gonna say it. His level cap is very easy. His base SP is very easy. I'm gonna say it like that. Citrine is faster than Volt. It's worse support, yes, of course. But Citrine is faster than Volt, deals more damage, and I don't know. I don't have a third argument. Deals more damage and is faster. Enough. Dante not so huge? No, I just don't think Dante is good as he once was. Next, Voruna. Thank you for the video much. Appreciate it for everything. Hey, glad you like it. So, Voruna. I think Voruna is complete garbage. I think Voruna needs some kind of a rework, or Voruna needs some kind of a change. I think Voruna, as it stands right now, is kind of not working as supposed. I think they have certain way they think Voruna plays, but she does not. Her one, if you just read her one, is the best ability in the game. Large crit chance, large whatever the fuck buffs for melee. The problem, those buffs are only when she is not invisible. Why? I don't know. But yeah, Voruna buffs on her one, the melee buffs, are only when she is out of invisibility. For some reason. I don't know why. Her 2 deals not much damage. It's good for priming. You can... What most people do, and that's what I'm saying, is that they use the augment for the spreading of states effects. They go to the guy, they press the 2 twice, and they just kill someone with a melee weapon. Because she's actually a good melee frame. So yeah, she's just a glorified primer in most cases. Her 3 is infinite energy. It's very good. Actually very good. I'm not joking. And her 4, I don't know why it exists. Slash is shit. The damage she deals is just not good enough. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I think Voruna, as it stands now, is a bit confused, and I think she is here. Yes, I think she's here. Her level cap is better than Corvex. Here. Let's say here. Yeah, here is good. I'm repeating why is Khora good right now. I thought she was kind of... Khora has 30 meters of nuke with her 1. It has influence. So quadratic scaling because you can hit more than one person with it. 100% follow through, so everyone takes the same damage. Now with the casting speed changes, before, that was the biggest problem. Before, Khora had, because of her 1 cast speed was so low, she had like a split second where she was not shield gated, because we use catalyzing shields. Catalyzing shields locks your shield gate to 1.33 seconds shield gate duration, no matter the shield you have. That is why every single time I see blind rage in a core build, I shit the bed, because people cannot read. But yeah, we use the catalyzing shields for every single time to have 1.33 seconds shield duration. The cast speed on the one was just slightly more than that, meaning there was like 0.1 second duration where Khora was able to die. With the casting speed changes, now that her 1 benefits casting speed, that is no longer the case. We can cast much faster now. Much faster than the shield gate, making her completely invincible in every single content, I mean, except Toxin procs, by just pressing 1 button. And that 1 button is the best influence weapon in the whole game. So yeah, that is why Khora is so incredibly good. And the 4 is like fine. Like, you can do the farm thing. No one is stopping you, but she's much, much more than that. So yeah, that is why Khora is so insanely good. So, when I talked about Titanium, I spoke about that Titanium is the second biggest like benefactor of the removing damage attenuation. Here is the first one. Wisp. Before, every single time I said Wisp increases your DPS, not your damage, which is technically true, because fire rate does not make you deal more damage per shot, it makes you shoot faster. So, yeah. Well, before the damage attenuation removal, I always said I don't need fire rate, because when damage attenuation kicks in, my board is dealing 700 damage. If I have a Wisp, I shoot twice as fast, and the enemy is taking twice less damage. Like, making fire rate just wastes my ammo. It doesn't increase my damage, because that is how damage attenuation worked. Damage attenuation is no longer a thing. Making Wisp incredibly, like, maybe the best, one of the best weapon buffers in the whole game, for, like, not for herself, Gauss still does better for that, but like for the whole team. Fire rate is basically multi-shot, but it just costs ammo. It's basically the same thing. It's multi-shot, it just costs ammo. And now that not, like, most enemies are not the biggest sponges of health ever, and actually kill time matters, something that it didn't before the changes, that means Wisp is incredible. Like, I don't know where to put her, but she's S tier. I'm thinking just below Rhino. But yeah, Wisp, for the first time ever in my tier list, Wisp is S tier, because she got the perfect change for her to be S tier. Oh, 4 more frames. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I can make the 4 mark. Holy. Okay. Wukong. Jesus fucking Christ. Wukong is great. He's kind of tanky. His passive is whatever, to be honest, I don't count it as anything. The 1 is bad. It doesn't scale at all. It dies all the time. The 2 is good movement. The 4 is fine. 1500 armor is fine. It's not anything special. The 4 is 100% follow through influence weapon with a good slide attack. All I'm gonna say. Now, the problem is Valkyrie resists. She does the same thing, just better. They do the exact same thing. Both of them. Literally both of them do the absolute same thing. Sometimes, and funnily enough, Valkyrie's, even with the 2, Valkyrie is kind of faster because of Warcry and stuff like that, and animation speed. And, well, Wukong is not as tanky as her, but he has more range. Base Steel Path, his KPM is a bit higher actually. Still level cap, Valkyrie gaps him every time. Overall, I think that means that Valkyrie is better. Overall, and since Valkyrie is bottom of S tier, I think, and I guess Volt kind of does the same thing. I mean, without the, like, he has the attack speed, but he can use good weapons, unlike Wukong, who can use his staff. Use, yeah, I mean, Wukong can do the same slide attack thing. Overall, I think Wukong is just below Noko. I think he's here. Yeah. I think what Valkyrie provides is so much more than what he provides. And they do the absolute same thing. So, Zaku, infinite damage scaling. Do I need to say more? He got a augment, makes him even more brain dead because the slow is insane. Like Zaku passive doesn't matter. His 4 makes it like, yeah. The Zatas is one of the best damage buffs in the whole game. I have no idea why people swap it off. It's incredibly broken. It's the best in slot weapon buff for every single other frame in the game. I don't know why people subsume over it on Zaku himself. I have no idea. 2 is infinite damage scaling, automatic turrets. The higher the enemy level, the more they deal. To the point that they just one-shot level cap enemies. And actually, funnily enough, the best KPM for Zaku is level cap, because she deals like 10 million damage per shot. So yeah. The 3, I don't like it. Pillage is a better armor strip. Nourish is a better subsume overall. To be honest, I did test the augment without armor strip. It doesn't have that much problems with the augment, even if you don't have armor strip, which is just funny. How much just damage he has, that he just says 90% damage reduction. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, he's probably, I'm not gonna lie, just the easiest frame to level cap with. You can just go take a nap. The turrets automatically kill literally anything. Above level 1000, like around level 1000, he just starts one-shotting everything. It's absolutely insane. His 4 pauses the duration of his other abilities, so you can pay even less attention. With the augment, you can shoot an enemy, they will receive 95% slow, they will be 2 times 1.5 vulnerable, so it's technically more than 2 times debuff. It just applies the debuff twice, so kind of stacks with itself, which is funny, I guess. Funnily enough, I didn't shoot much on the level cap run. In the guns, I mean, I just shoot the epitaph, because I realized the damage vulnerability, void damage vulnerability, is so insanely high that my boar just fucking kills anyone. Like, one shot level 9999 with no problems. The damage debuff is so incredibly strong. Do you prefer Pillage setup or the augment? I prefer Pillage still. Pillage is just so printed. And makes him so easy. I don't even need to shoot. Like, Pillage says, I just run out, everyone dies. With the augment, I need to shoot occasionally. They actually capped the sword, yeah, they capped it to 95%. That's why I say 95%. Yeah, the augment, at first, you can go watch the vote of the previous stream. At first, I said that the augment is shit because I'm stupid and I cannot read. And then after I read it, and I realized it's actually very good. Because I thought that you need to void proc summon and then cast it. But the augment doesn't care. He just wants a void, so you can just cast it and then shoot and everyone gets connected, which is huge. And I didn't realize that while testing it, but yeah, I was wrong. But yeah, the augment is insane. Zaku is insane. He's the best weapon buffer in the game. He's the best ability caster in the game. He's... Surprise, surprise. He has always been the top one. In my tier list, he has always been the best frame in the game. That has not changed at all. I'm running Volt Prime without fortune markets. Right now after support. I mean, yeah, Volt is of A tier. Volt is great. Yareli, if the leaks are right, you have a new Yareli video soon, because we might be getting Yareli Proto skin. Fuck me, I guess. I don't know. But Yareli, overall, she is a DR tank with secondary buffing capability. She is a DR tank with damage vulnerability capabilities, so debuffing capabilities, and secondary critical chance buffing capabilities. There are some builds you can do with her 4 and pyrotechnics with the ragdoll and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, she just run the Oki core or the duo toxicist or any good secondary weapon. Overall, I think she is pure. Yareli Proto? Yeah, there was a leak about Yareli and Valkyrie Proto skins. Don't quote me on that, it's just a leak. I don't know. We may never get it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's a leak again. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that actually. I don't know. Zephyr, if you're airborne, weapons get crit chance. Weepy. Her one just makes you airborne easier. You can use the one augment for infinite damage scaling. Technically, it's not very good, to be honest. It's just something different to do. Her 2 is just worse than outuse. Her 3 makes her invulnerable for range attacks. Fine, I guess. Her 4 can do some funny numbers, but most of the time has the back problem, where it's just slow. Like, many other frames can do the same damage, just faster. I have no idea what other people are smoking by placing Zephyr at S tier calling her the one of the best frames in the game. I don't know, those people are fucking geriatric, fucking, I don't know, people. They cannot press the button fast enough, so a frame like her looks good. I don't think she's beat, to be honest, but I guess I'm gonna place her there. I think she's better than Trinity, but that's about it. Zephyr needs a rework. She kind of doesn't do anything right now. Like, she's just tanky and sometimes presses the button that does sometimes funny numbers. That's about it. She's just Mach, but worse, because Mach at least has armor strip. She doesn't even have that. If you want the invincible Warframe and you actually want to be useful for your team, play Revenant or Oberon or anyone else. Just not her. She doesn't provide anything for the team. She doesn't provide anything. Double on the same tier because both of them are shit. Because both of them don't do anything. But yeah, the vote will be public. It's getting very late for me. I've been yapping for 4 fucking hours. What's up now? We'll be looking fine. Wait for the game. Lol. I need to take a break from speaking. But yeah. So, boys, that's about it about the tier list. I'll be here for about another 5 minutes. If anyone has any questions, I will be answering them. And after that, I will be going and buying a donor for myself, because I deserve it. So yeah. As you want the Ivara build, you get it soon, DM. I don't know. Eventually is the right answer to that question, is eventually. Bro did a lecture. Buddy, I don't know what lectures you've been to, but I've never been to a lecture that is 4 fucking hours. I'm not gonna lie, I think you learned more from this stream than any lecture you've been through. ABB for chicken donor. Chicken. I ate a beef one. Wait, yeah. A beef one 3 days ago, yeah. Actually, no, wait. No, it was last week. I even sent a screenshot to the Discord. Is to the Citrine nuke. Wait, what? Is next part jar? Yep, it is. Okay. We'll stream more often, like the streams. I don't know what to do on stream. That's the biggest problem. Like, I can stream basically every day, but I don't know what to do on it. Because the problem is that, like, I wake up and I kind of just watch YouTube for like 5 hours. Then while that is happening, I'm trading in Warframe, running random shit that is like with no, let's say, value, just random relics. And after that I play League. And after that I sleep. Yeah, it's room that site. Wait, what? Garuda site is on 8 here, yeah? Site 8 here. That was stream, to be honest. That was stream. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so glad that people are happy with this. I was very skeptical, actually. I asked the Discord, actually, should I even stream it? Like, most of the time, it's just yapping session. Does anyone even enjoy me yapping? Like, my English is not that... I mean, my English is fine. My pronunciation is not. So sometimes I sound like, yeah, like this. I'm starting to lose my voice. But yeah, I was debating on actually streaming it. But yeah. Normally, I'm gonna say it, because this has been going for a year now, like the tier list updates and stuff like that. Every single, like, you can expect, every single time something new happens to Warframe, like a new content drop, new dev stream, new stuff like that, I'll be streaming. To cover the new shit and stuff like that. And every single update, I will do like a stream like this. I really want to start doing them faster because 4 hours is fucking insane. I've drank only coffee and water today, so I'm not drunk. But yeah. So yeah, the tier list updates will, like, this type of streams will happen every single time we get a update. I'll be publishing this tier list on the Discord, as always. I'm thinking of doing a community post about it, about tier list, because I love arguing with people and being called stupid and how I'm wrong at what I think. But yeah, I'll be doing a community post. So yeah, that's about it. The donor is waiting for me. Again, yeah, I'm playing Warframe, so viewers can see gameplay learning about the game. I'm sure, I guess. Prepare for the mag backlash. I don't care. Like, if you think Mag does more than what she actually does, that's not my problem. I have one question. Can you explain how thermotransfer works with elementals and told me it's chaos of boss comes thermotransfer? So, I actually don't know. Okay, I don't know. Give me a second. I will hide my browser just so I can Google it. Because before, when they did the status work, they made heat multiplicative and stuff like that, but they didn't do it for the blast portion of thermal transfer. I don't know if something has changed. I've not tested it, so just look it up. Just go to who moves up or down next time. Maybe the best. Actually, maybe the best idea there. Okay, so here is what I'm seeing. So, somebody has done the math, and I don't need to do it. Bonus names do not contribute to the modded elements. Yeah. So basically, it's bugged. So we all know how status works. If we build blast or gas or any of the combined elements, that doesn't technically buff the element. You know how when you build heat, the more heat you build, the more the heat procs will deal, and I mean the more damage you will deal without the heat procs. Well, with combined elements, that doesn't happen. If you build blast and then you add more blast, the second blast like mods will not contribute. Will contribute to the damage itself, but not to the blast proc. So, and yeah, this is what basically thermal transfer does. It's like modding blast, but that blast is not affected by the mods. TLDR, building blast on the weapon and getting blast from thermal transfer will buff the damage of the weapon itself, but not the blast proc, making building blast and blast redundant. So if you want to get blast, you either build for it in the weapon itself or get it from thermal transfer. No need to do both. So yeah, that's about it. That's how thermal transfer works. Oh jeez. Okay, boys. Thank you everyone for coming. I will be going now. So yeah, cheers, boys. We will see each other probably soon. I don't know where is the next content update or stuff like that. So yeah, bye bye, boys.